sound right, boy.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the BENXT Arena. You are looking live at 5.7 billion of the BENXT faithful in attendance here. Good evening to you all. My name is Ben Potter alongside Barbara Piss and Danny DeVito. Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Hello, PlayStation Nation.
Confirmed. They're in attendance. Good evening, everyone. For Exis the Witch, thank you for the bits. Hello. How on earth are you all? Welcome back to the arena. It's time for some more wrestling. And we've got a couple of new friends joining us this week. More on that in a second. More on that. There it is.
Ben, my dude. How are you? How was your day? It's Ben Potter PlayStation Nation BENXT stream time. Ben Potter is best.
Liar.
Hope you're having an awesome day, my dude.
Liar. Stephen, thank you so much for the bits. I've had a good day. Thank you. Yes, productive. Got some stuff done. Did a little bit of work on the next ranked video. Did a bit of work on a future worst games video. Did some admin for these for this stream. A massive thank you to everybody who joined me for the first edition of Meigh last night, where we played Barbie Horse Trails. The VOD took a little bit longer than expected to upload because my the old faithful Horse with No Name MIDI that I've used for years was copyright matched. The YouTube robot successfully identified it as a horse with no name, even though it's not even the same. It's not even the real song, though. It's not even the real song, though. So I had to trim that out and I had to put a replacement in and today I had to re-edit the intro so it has a different song. It's the whole thing. It's bloody YouTube, basically. Bloody YouTube. But regardless, thank you for joining me yesterday if you were able to be here live for Meigh Part 1, Week 1. And I hope you're looking forward to more Meigh in the future. Tonight, though, it's about the wrestling. It's wrestling time. Welcome in everybody who's just joining. R2 Detox, thank you very much for the bit. Babs, do a flip. I don't know. Don't tempt her. She'll do it. Whoa! Did you see that? Listen, she may have been wrestling since 02, but she can still do a flip when she needs to. Was that a cartwheel, technically? I don't know, actually. Babs, do another flip. Hang on. Babs, do another flip. No, hang on. I can do this. Babs, do another flip. Whoa! Whoa! You've still got it. Incredible. See, she can do whatever she wants. She's sort of the wrong aspect ratio now. Let's see if we can reset her. There we go. That's better. Simple. It's now. I fixed it. Absolutely incredible athleticism on Barbara Piss there. Techi Wayo, thank you for gifting 10 subs. That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. I will shout all of you out in a second. I need to acknowledge the other resubs that we've had at the start of the stream. Chris Lickley, 6 months in a row, feel that some of the wrestlers need to feel the wrath of Al Gore Rhythms. Are you suggesting that Al Gore Rhythms join the roster? It'd be unstoppable. Thank you so much for the resub, Chris. Similarly to Beragost BSC, 4 months. Thank you so much, Beragost. Ben, do a flip. I can't. You're not going to make me do that, all right? Whoa! Whoa! I can't stop. Just saying. This Great North Run business, I'm going to flip the whole way. I can flip all day, man. No problem for me. Techiweo, thank you for gifting 10 subs to the community. Welcome to the thickness. Craig0119, Adam Jonesio, ESX Milkin, Gwiffer, Khan Del Knock, I'll Forget This Tomorrow, Black Lung Morgan 1899, Manitoba Style Ginger Ale, Ghost Warrior 3500, and Arjura Music. Techiweo, thank you so much, man. That's really kind. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Danny's not on board with the flipping. No, man. He's old, you know. He's chilling. Sorry. Am I looking the right way? Sorry, Danny. But you are old and you shouldn't be flipping around like that, okay? Welcome in, mods. I see Mr. Black. I think Lord Brotovich is here. In fact, I can click users in chat and then I can find out. It may not have updated, actually. I'm not sure. Mr. Black is there and I think Lord Brotovich is there. Welcome in, moderators. And the Jacobites resubbed as well for 9 months. Thank you so much, the Jacobite. We're going to get to the wrestling real soon. We concluded last week's edition of BENXT in explosive fashion as the Monday Night BABS... I've got something in my eye that's irritating me. Hang on. The Monday Night BABS men's champion Leon Sex Kennedy clashed with Chris Alpha Redfield over the championship. Surely not the last we'll hear of that. Similarly, the PlayStation Nation champion Lord Brotovich won his match against Nathan Cake, but under dubious circumstances when Nathan Cake clearly got his hands on the ropes. Referee didn't see it, and I believe those two are in a rivalry now as well. But we're moving on from Monday Night BABS to BENXT. That is next on the agenda. Lord Brotovich, 45 stream streak. I hope the reigning PlayStation Nation champ gets a week off next week as I will be off on vacation. Well, I hope you have a lovely holiday, Lord B, wherever it is that you are going. Cake should be in a rivalry with the ref. I can't argue with that. I can't. So, it's time. I said there were a couple of new members of the roster, didn't I? Now, I don't know if you remember last week.
It's 1 del mattino here, so I thought I'd start my birthday with BENXT and the thickness.
Birthday! The Pain Train 84, happy birthday to you. Hey, it may be 1 a.m, but it still counts. It is the day of your birth. Congratulations on birthday. Thank you for staying up / not being able to sleep and joining us for some of your birthday. And thank you for the bits as well. A big happy birthday to you.
At my friend Chris House Wargaming.
Chris House?
Watching stream and has never watched professional wrestling. He'll explain as we go faccina sorridente.
Chris God fucking speed, my man. This is going to be a trial by fire. David will do his best, I'm sure. Thank you for the bits, David. I hope you're enjoying wargaming at Chris House. Thank you so much. And welcome in, Chris. Hope you enjoy the spectacle that you're about to see. And once again, happy birthday to the Pain Train. Big happy birthday to you. Now, last week, I don't know if you remember that I mentioned a real-life wrestler that Mr. Tom Campbell introduced me called Matthew Moreaus Matics, or Matthew Matics. He's an independent wrestler in the UK who is sort of maths-based. He hands out maths homework. I think someone in the chat said that they were handed maths homework by him, and his finisher... or one of his finishers, he gets like a big protractor and he measures like the optimal elbow angle and then he drops an elbow. Oh, flippin' heck! Hang on, I paused notifications. Let me turn them back on. There it is! Raid time. Thank you so much for the raid, Ashton. Welcome in, raiders. How the flippin' heck are you? Welcome! We're just about to do some silly wrestling. Just about. Thank you so much for the raid, Ashton. I hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome in, guys. Hello? Welcome in, guys. Hope you had a lovely time. I was just talking about Matthew Matics.
Oh yeah, here we go. BENXT time.
BENXT time. P47 Melf, thank you very much for the bits. Thank you. Welcome, Ashton. I hope you're well. Good to see you. So... Matthew Matics is a real man, a real wrestler who's maths-based. And I received an interesting message earlier today. And I'm going to play it for you right now.
Ben. I see that you're smart enough to acknowledge the mathematical prowess of Matthew Moreaus Matics. And that almost puts you in the top set. I just need you to do one more thing for me. And that's put me in BENXT. Because with the long division, the perpendicular, the asymptote, and the perfect angle elbow. Oh yeah. It's got to get so down right. But a perfect angle elbow. I will calculate my way to the top and show everybody on the BENXT roster that they're the problem and I'm the solution.
We have officially been acknowledged by real-life wrestler Moreaus Matics, and I'm thrilled to say that he is now officially on the BENXT roster, courtesy of Bad Joke Billy, who went to work immediately constructing real-life wrestler Moreaus Matics. The mathematics specialist wrestler is now part of BENXT. Was it because I received a slightly threatening video message from him? Partially. That's not the point, though. That's not the point. Either way, he's on the roster, and we're thrilled to have him, right? Don't say no, he will give you maths homework. So that is part one of the of the new additions that we have on BENXT this week. There it is. Mr. K, thank you so much for the resub. 4 months. 4 months. Welcome in, everybody, if you've just joined there. Hope you're all well. It's going mainstream. Real wrestlers want to be part of BENXT. And some of you may have seen the most recent episode of Worst Games Ever, in which Peter and myself played Extreme Championship Wrestling Hardcore Revolution, and we created a brand new friend called the Blueberry, Violent Beauregard. Well, please welcome to the roster, Violent Beauregard. There she is. She's magnificent. ECW legend Violent Beauregard has arrived. Please be excited. The Blueberry is here. I don't know when we're going to see the Blueberry wrestle, but she is officially on the roster. Why is she an overall of 90? Okay, that may need a little nerfing. That is not intentional. We will need to fix that. We will need to change that up. Please team with Les Go. You never know what's going on there. I think it's because I gave Violent Beauregard the moveset of Rob Van Dam, and it clearly carried over some other stuff as well. Lore accurate 90 rating, yeah. Oh dear. Hello James, by the way. I see you in the chat. How are you, man? Good to see you. Violent Beauregard is assigned to a show. Yeah, BENXT. So we might see Violent Beauregard today. We're going to need to fix this rating, though. Do we do that now? Do we start with a bit of admin immediately? I think so. Leg power. What if it's just all leg? I wish it updated the overall in real time so I knew what I was actually doing here. Iron with the 90 stream streak. Incredible. As always, thanks for the content. You're so welcome, Iron. Thank you so much for watching so many flipping weeks in a row. Thank you, thank you. We've had some other stream streaks as well. I've missed them all. I'm sorry, I missed them all. I was too busy looking at Moreaus Matics, you know? So we need to fix some of this. No judgment, no judgment. This is just randomly reassigning some stats. We need to nerf Violent Beauregard. She's too strong. We're nearly there. We want to get down to roughly 75. That's probably about where Violent Beauregard should sit, given the division she's going to be in. Let's go. 76 is okay. We'll save that. There we go. There we go. We fixed it now. So it's sorted. Okay. I don't know why I was about to put my controller down. It's time to move on to BENXT. This is where we ended things last time. Who became the Tesco KX champion? I think it might have been Mary-K Olsen lost it. Was it? Oh, it's Triple Flush. It says right in front of me. God's sake. Let's go. Next show. Whoopi Goldbat is about to do a self-promo. If you watched the Pokemon stream this week, you will know that Whoopi Goldbat was cut from our team due to space issues and there already being a Golbat on the team. Is it Is there a lot Whoopi Goldberg wants to get off her chest? Probably, yes. So she's going out first, and we'll see what she has to say. Then we've got Cannon-Headed Appleboy taking on Will Pissspray in his debut. Mr. Black goes one-on-one with Connor. Violent Beauregard debuts in a triple threat against Admin and Ashton Matthews. And in the main event, E.E. Tim with Dave Bautista in his corner goes one-on-one with Senor Joe. What a flippin' show. I don't know who to... We need to cut one of these matches. Mr. Black. I'm so sorry. But I think your match might need to be cut. We could always cut Whoopi Goldberg, but I want to hear what she has to say. What is it, Pippa? What's up? Yeah? Well, it's not Pip down yet, so you're not going to be wrestling just yet. Come here. I got you. You're not going to be wrestling just yet, so you can go be a menace somewhere else. Go on. Go be a pest. I believe in you. She's off. She's going away now. Okay, so we do need to cut a match. What's the consensus? Promo, surely the promo. Okay, fine, we'll cut the promo then. We need to do the weekly Aldi Red Thunder Championship Battle Royal, which of course means spinning a wheel to get things started. I always scroll straight past it. Where is it? Where is it? I didn't scroll past it at all. Getting rid of Whoopi again. Wow. I know. Listen, I'm following orders, okay? This is what you guys wanted. You guys wanted this. So... seemingly there would have been some shenanigans off the back of this, but oh well, never mind. Bad week to be a Whoopi Goldberg. Exactly. Right. So... who is the champion? It's Admin, isn't it? Admin won it last week, I think. So he's definitely getting in there, and we need to spin this wheel. Here we go. Spin the wheel. We're off. Very, very appropriate for Meigh and Horse. Is rated 84. That is correct. She is in the World Championship picture this season. I thought I'd fucked up the stats there again, but that is correct. That is correct. We spin again. Moreno, best friend Moreno. Moreno making her debut, of course, from the WWE 2K26 My Rise mode. Absolutely bullied by worst friend in the world, Stone Cold Barbara Piss. Welcome to the party, Moreno. Welcome. Spin again. Shane Mack, 1986 5-stream streak. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Now this would be appropriate, wouldn't it? Finally, the Red Thunder Man gets a crack at the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Can he do it? Can he finally win what I'm assuming for him is the big one? We spin again. 2 more slots remain in this battle royal. Ashton is already in a match, so we spin again. My mustache hair is tickling me something awful. Red Thunder Man's already here, Wheel. Step it up. Scandal Penguin, who I know for a fact is a former Aldi Red Thunder champion because I remember him winning it. And the final slot is awarded to Bobby Babaffucking Looney. Bobby Babalooney making her Season 2 debut. Championship will of course be the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. Get that wheel off my screen. We're ready. Didn't he also win the Aldi, the Little Kong Strong Championship? Will this be the first instance of chain store domination? I don't actually know. I can tell you from my old spreadsheet. In fact, it'll probably be on here as well. I've got this brand new state-of-the-art spreadsheet designed by the Drinks Fairy, and it's magnificent. I'm just having a little scroll along. Red Thunderman is definitely a former Little Kong Strong champion. Scandal Penguin, no. Scandal Penguin, as far as I can tell, has always been on BENXT. He did not move over to Pip Down, and so has not had an opportunity to win any other branded, non-branded energy drinks. But hey, two-time Aldi Red Thunder champion sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yes. So, we will be commencing with the Aldi Red Thunder Championship Battle Royal. Predictions, courtesy of our wonderful moderator, whose match I definitely didn't try and cut a few minutes ago. Strike that from your memory. It didn't even happen. Predictions will be live in a minute. You can wager those BENXT bucks that even if you're here for the first time, you will have just by virtue of tuning in. What are you doing? Don't step on the keyboard, please. Okay, we're going for a lap. You gonna sit down? Come on. You got a front row seat. You got a front row seat for all the excitement, Pippa. Predictions are now live. Wager those BENXT bucks, and let's get stuck in. Pippa. Find my music. Sit down. Naughty cat. Sit down, please. Does the match with Admin, Ashton and Violent need to be amended since Admin is in the Red Thunder match? I don't think so, no. I think if you're the champion, you sort of get a get out of... that's the one... We allow that. Admin has to wrestle because he's the champ. So we can't do that unless we strip him of his title for the gall of being drawn by the computer to wrestle later. Okay. We're going to get things started now. As soon as I can find my controller, Pippa is kind of throwing me off a bit. She's whipping my headphone cable around like a mad thing. Let's go. BENXT. There it is. The show of shows.
The following contest
Pippa, sit down. Stop.
the All-Star Ring Total Championship.
Introducing first, the champion. Here he is.
Introducing the champion.
With
Seasonal residency.
his pouches are bursting through the championship there.
The All-Star Ring Total Champion.
Admin, currently in his first and only reign as Aldi Red Thunder champion, would join an illustrious group if he was able to retain the championship here tonight, but that is a difficult thing to do in a battle royal environment. And he's also up against someone who's coming out now who is surely going to be buoyed by the fact that it is her month, all month long. And that is, of course, Anne Horse. No championship victories of any kind to Anne Horse's name,
And introducing the
but she's here.
from Kentucky,
Anne Horse, trotting towards the ring to enter this Aldi Red Thunder Battle Royal, championship on the line. A gold-plated opportunity for Anne Horse. But forged in the fires of bad friendship comes our next competitor. And that is, of course, Moreno, former best friend of Stone Cold Barbara Piss.
from the Bronx, New York, Moreno.
Here comes Moreno. Now, some of you may remember the My Rise, My Career story mode from WWE 2K26. At every single turn, Stone Cold Barbara Piss was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible to Moreno. And Moreno deserved better. She got out from under the thumb of Stone Cold Barbara Piss. She's made her way to BENXT. And this is her opportunity to really make a name for herself in her first outing as an official roster member. But next we got a former world champion. and that is the Red Thunder Man. You're looking at a former, and I think actually inaugural, Pit Down Men's champion. A former Little Kong Strong champion. If he won tonight, he would be one of very few, if maybe, in fact, the only roster member to hold energy drink branded championships on 2 different shows. Oh. But it does mean that he's got to outlast every other person in this match. And we've still got 2 more competitors to come. Former Pit Down Men's champion making his debut on BENXT here tonight with gold on the line. Oh, it's what is that on his Titantron? It's Ethan Page. It's Scandal Penguin.
Weighing in at 233 pounds. Big time pretty boy.
Scandal Penguin, former Aldi Red Thunder champion, I think, and I tell this story every time he's called forth. I believe he is... My microphone's in the way. There we go. I believe he is the time he won it, he was absolutely dominant. He eliminated every single other person in the match, and he doesn't even care about cape physics, seemingly. Get it out of your front. What are you doing? Scandal Penguin, that's not where capes go. It's slowly working its way out. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Well, hopefully he fixes it for the match, because that would be embarrassing. And the final entrant in this match is none other than Bobby Babaffucking Looney. Here she comes. Somehow, she has not won a championship. In all the time that she's been on the BENXT roster, all throughout Season 1, Bobby Babaffucking Looney didn't win a single title. To do. Special for you. Bobby Babalooney here looking to claim her first piece of gold in BENXT. I've probably said that a few times. And I believe this is the quote-unquote cursed Bobby Babalooney that Lord Brotovich made on his birthday, on a birthday stream. I believe he's applied the real face of Bobby Babalooney over the in-game model. And here she is. She's ready to wrestle, and we'll say no more about it. Please mind the splat. There it is. And we are underway. Of course, the only way to win this match is to be the last person standing. You eliminate the other participants by throwing them over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. Oh my goodness me, looked like Bobby Babalooney nearly went straight out there. We do still have the sort of broadcast style camera on, which does get a bit crazy in multi-person matches, but hopefully it should get less confusing as time goes on. Please bear with me. Please stop. Thank you so much for the resub. 11 months. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you've had a lovely day. Red Thunder Man thrown into the corner by Scandal Penguin, and Scandal Penguin just threw himself over the top rope, but he's not yet left the ring. Scandal Penguin. And Red Thunder Man manages to slip out there. All 6 competitors still in this match. Ann Horse to the top rope, cross body. Lands flush on prone Bobby Babalooney. And Scandal Penguin with a super kick, a thrust kick really, to the Red Thunder Man, as you see the champion admin dropping elbows and fists on the face of Moreno. And it was actually Scandal Penguin who came to the rescue there of admin, and admin eliminates Scandal Penguin. We are down to 5. We have lost the Penguin. First one eliminated, and Earth Please Stop has just bought a Pill Breakfast t-shirt. Thank you so much. Enjoy your shirt. Thank you very much indeed. Moreno looking to eliminate Bobby Babalooni, but Bobby fighting out of it. Double axe handle drops the former best friend of Stone Cold Barbara Piss. Red Thunderman in the corner, lining up for something. He's got Ann Horse, but misses. And Ann Horse all too happy to drop the Red Thunderman from behind, just crumpling him like an empty can. Bobby Babalooni with the knee breaker, and then just wrenching that knee even further. Admin now looking for potentially looking for an elimination. Actually, maybe not. Big boot to the face of the Red Thunderman, and Admin to a different corner now and continuing the offense. We're not allowed to see it because the camera's decided that is not to be, but a European uppercut to the back of the head of the champion, and Admin is down. It's Bobby Babalooni and Red Thunderman who are in control of this match at this juncture. Red Thunderman spins around Admin. Admin with the counter. Red Thunderman sent back in, and Bobby Babalooni taking to the skies. Perhaps she's full of helium, and a spear from Admin. Admin potentially has Ann Horse on the ropes here. Ann Horse with the counter. The champion goes over. The champion has been eliminated by Ann Horse. Ann Horse with a timely counter, channeling the power of Meigh to eliminate the champion. We are guaranteed a brand new champion here, and Ann Horse continues her reign of terror as she eliminates the Red Thunderman. No Aldi Red Thunder Championship for the Red Thunderman this evening. Ann Horse now turning her attention to Bobby Babalooni. Ann Horse absolutely rolling here, but Bobby with a counter. Moreno down. Bobby marching Ann Horse over to the ropes. Counter from Ann Horse, who is still in this one. Moreno back to her feet now. Counter from Moreno. And it looks like they're both teaming up on Ann Horse here. She ducks out of the way, but then she's dropped by Bobby Babalooni. And why have we got a close-up of Admin as he sadly trots his way to the back? Bobby Babalooni's gone. What is this camera angle? Why are we looking at the stage? Game, what are you doing? There goes the Red Thunderman. Okay, Moreno now. And Ann Horse. Who's going to be the winner? I don't know. Moreno has not eliminated Ann Horse. Why does it keep cutting that? Ann Horse with the unprettier. And again, we get a fantastic look at the stage. It's a miracle. Ann Horse, in the month of May, has become the Aldi Red Thunder champion for the first time ever. Why is this a replay? The dynamic camera has been broken. Absolutely broken in half. Then a second, even more exciting highlight. Look at that stage. And here is where Ann Horse hit that unpretty. And again, straight back to the stage. And another shot of the stage there. Beautiful. And it just cuts to Ann Horse, who presumably has won. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to Ann Horse. Your new Aldi Red Thunder champion. And also, I suppose, congratulations to the stage as well, who was a prominent and featured player in this match. Oh, for God's sake. Just making a note of that timestamp because that was great. No, oh God, it's going to the next thing again every time. Right, the camera made this match IMO. I can't believe I apologized for the camera beforehand, you know? Get out of here, come on. Brilliant. Well, congratulations to Ann Horse, who is your new Aldi Red Thunder champion. I believe that's Ann Horse's first championship in NXT, in BENXT, sorry. Let me have a look. I don't know if I can easily find it, actually. Ann Horse. Yeah, that's her first championship. The first championship reigns. Incredible. What a huge night for horses and stages. Up next, the newest member of the Undisputed Era, Will Pisspray, is in action against I think he's the wide champion, the BENXT wide champion, Cannon-headed apple boy. I believe that's the case anyway. I don't know that we've seen him yet. For God's sake, video game. Why are you like this? Chab versus Will Pisspray is next. Said that massively prematurely. I haven't even queued up my music yet. There we go. Predictions are now live. Cannon-headed apple, bruv. Brilliant. Oh dear. Brilliant start. What an excellent start to the stream. Yes, he is. I remember because the belt divots in the middle for some reason.
Representing B&B.
It's like he's been hit by a car. Whoa!
The NXT Worldwide Champion,
Little Flippy Freak is here, representing Brock Means Bread, the German contingent, the German faction. Led, of course, by the PlayStation Nation champion, Lord Brotovich, who is in the chat. This is not for the title. But I tell you what, if Will Pisspray is successful in this match, you have to imagine there will be a title opportunity down the line. There he is. Will Pisspray. Will Pisspray making his debut, of course, replacing Dominic Pisterio from Season 1. I understand there were some contractual issues with Dominic Pisterio, and he has since exited the company. Fortunately, though, Seth Pissin Rollins, the leader of the Undisputed Era, said, I know a guy. He made a few calls, and his real-life best friend, Will Pisspray, is here in BENXT. And in his first match, he's up against the wide champion. Ooh. Here we go. Cannon-headed apple boy, the wide champion, Will Pisspray. The audience chanting BENXT. And we're underway. Will Pisspray grabs Cannon-headed apple boy. Oh no, a show of power there from Cannon-headed apple boy. Impressive. And Chab, springboard moonsault, connects with the aerial assassin, Will Pisspray. Will being beckoned back to his feet by Chab here, who's laying in some offense, and Will's not really done much of anything yet. Will sent into the corner. And there we go, counter from Will. And Will now sprints to the other side. Full head of steam, European uppercut, I assume. No, a counter from Chab. There was a post in the way. We couldn't see it. But the BENXT management asked Pisterio to take a 50% pay cut as well. No comment. No comment on that. And Chab is all over Will Pisspray in the early juncture of this match. Oh, and he misses with that leg drop. That's going to hurt his bot there. You can see him grasping it in agony. And Will now sending Cannon-headed apple boy into a different corner, and he slowly walks over. Chab giving up a lot of size, a lot of weight to Will in this match. And, oh my goodness me, he may have just caved his face in there with that thrust kick in the corner. And Will now looking to start rolling in this matchup. Lifts up the champion, torture rack position, spin out. Almost a blue thunder bomb there. And Chab is hurting now, as he manages to roll back up but walks straight into some head scissors from Will Pisspray, and Cannon-headed apple boy has no option but to roll to the outside. Will follow. Will follow. Will has followed. And Snapmare takes down Will Pisspray, and look at that drop kick right to the face there. 35 stream streak for Jennykin. Thank you so much, Plushy Labs. Will Pisspray. I don't know. We'll have to see. We William have to see. Stop now. That's enough. And it's Chab who's stalking Will Pisspray on the outside, going to work on the arm. Of course, Will Pispray's finishing maneuver, the pissin blade, does use that right arm, and Perhaps Chab is aware of this. We're up to a count of 6 now. If Chab... Not... Chab, be careful. Be careful, Chab. Don't do it. Oh, and he just bounces off Will Pisspray. That will reset the count, though. As Will... Oh, counter from Chab. Will tumbling on the outside. Nearly hit those steel steps, but not quite. Chab looks absolutely knackered. So does Will, to be honest. They've only been wrestling for about a minute. The hidden glade. That's very good. I like that. Very good. Into the cover goes Chab. First pin attempt of the match. Kick out by Will. Chab does have his signature maneuver. Will still a fair way away from it. Oh, beautiful from Chab. That was Chab's signature maneuver. And we may be closing in on the end of this match. The wide champion. Oh no! Will Pisspray got his knees up. Chab going for the cannon-headed apple splash. But unfortunately for him, Will Pisspray managed to get his knees up. Will has stolen a good chunk of progress towards his finisher there. That orange bar in the bottom right-hand corner that I am fully obscuring. And Will just catching his breath. Big right hand. Oh, but Chab ducks under the thrust kick, and now Chab in control. Oh, my goodness me. Dragon suplex there, I think. And Chab now taking a moment to perhaps reassess. Springboard. Moonsault connects fully into the cover. This could be it right here. Kick out at 2. Will still in this one. Will beckoning. Chab, sorry, beckoning. Oh, and look at these strikes here. Oh, and the power of Chab. I think that was a world's strongest slam from Chab. And Will back to his feet. 1 clothesline, 2 clothesline. Catches the leg, sweeps the other. Will Pisspray rolling. Will has a signature and a finisher now. Into the cover. He decides that's enough. That will surely do. Not quite. I was going to say, if you won off a leg sweep, that would be pretty embarrassing for the wide champion. Will, though, took way too long to take advantage of Chab getting up. Oh, thought he sent him into the ropes there. Springboard dropkick finds its mark, though. A little bit of confusion. But Will, very much in the driving seat at this point in the match. We're in the deep water now. Oh, a thrust kick to the face of Chab. And Chab now pulling himself up by the ropes, and Will, full head of steam, slides out, gets back in again, but took slightly too long. Oh, manages to duck under the kick attempt there from Chab. And now Snapmare takes down Chab, and he picks him back up again. Oh, and a big kick to the side of the head, another thrust kick to the temple. And what is Will thinking here? He does have a signature, he does have a finisher, and Chab with the kip up, and then he just sort of slowly walked away. Is Chab okay? Probably not, and he loves doing that. Chab, though, springboard, manages to catch Will Pisspray off guard. Right hand's raining down on the temple, and the beautiful haircut of Will. And Chab picking Will up to a knee. And I feel like Will may have squandered his advantage that he had here, but he's rolled out the way of that. And Will now has Chab exactly where he wants him. Counter from Chab. These two know each other so well, having never met before. And I think Chab's removing the turnbuckle pad there. He has done. He's exposed that steel ring in the corner. Oh no, what's Chab looking to do? Oh, not like this. Oh my God, a DDT. Face first goes Will Pisspray onto that steel beam that runs around the outside of the ring. Devastating, and Will is not looking good right now as Chab has 2 finishers. And Will's had a signature and a finisher for ages, but hasn't done anything. Into the cover. This could be it. The wide champion, not quite. Not quite. Hello, Scott. How are you? Welcome. Chab now, standing moonsault. And Will is in trouble. Chab to the top. This time he connects with the cannon-headed apple splash. And this will be a question for the Undisputed Era. Oh, God, he's still alive. I was going to say the Undisputed Era will surely have questions here for Will after this. Oh, and Will got his knees up for that one. And Will lying in wait. Oh, and there it is. The hidden glade. The hidden glade from Will Pisspray. He's not gone for the cover, though. He has 3 finishers. Will Pisspray to the top. Oh, my goodness. Connects with the 450. That's not even a finisher. He's just showing off, really. Oh, and the wide champion kicks out. And Will Pisspray cannot believe it. Will now maybe finally going for this finisher. Boot to the midsection. Double underhook. Has him up. Oh my goodness me. What do you even call that? A thing of beauty. The referee has his back turned. But he's finally here. Referee just in the nick of time to count Will Pispray's victory over the wide champion in his debut match. And what a match it was between these two. Pretty good showing from both of these guys. The wide champion did remarkably well, but he went for that finishing maneuver, the apple-headed, the cannon, was it the cannon apple head splash? I can't remember what I called it. And unfortunately, he got caught by Will Pisbray here, referee, with his back turned, but managed to get there just in time to count it. The Storm Pissbreaker. That's it. It was called the Stormbreaker.
Here's your winner, Will.
Big victory for Will in his debut match here, and over a champion, no less. Oh, for God's sake, no. I'm still not used to this. When you click watch show, it automatically goes to the next match. No, no, no spoilers, no spoilers. No spoilers, no. Oh, video game, what do you like? Almost another dusty ref finish with that Brock Means Bread faction. God, I know. Looks like Mr. Black's up to no good next, eh? That's how it appears to me. Let's not read into that, okay? The predictions will be live in a second, and that shouldn't affect which way you predict, okay? Whatever it was you just saw, you didn't see it, all right? You didn't see that. Mr. Black, one half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions, goes one-on-one with Connor of Team Lickett next. And here he is. Oh no! Who could have foreseen it? Mr. Black has been tackled at the knee from behind by his opponent here in this match. Don't let it sway which way you predict. That would be rude. Why is he full red? Mr. Black, after being taken down at the knee, has been completely destroyed. Every ligament in his body has been shredded. He is on full red. Oh no! If I were a betting man, ... Connor manages to duck that chop attempt from Mr. Black, who surprisingly is in control here. No, he's not. He just got punched in the face again. Bloody hell. Not to say I know nothing about wrestling. I really know nothing about wrestling. So here's my question. How many types of suplexes are there? And did I spell it right? You did. There's an E after the X. Suplexes. Fucking tons is the answer. In fact, any official move type has 1,001 variations. Obviously, you've got a front suplex, which is the one you will know best. There's the German suplex, which is the one from behind. There's a back suplex, which, unhelpfully, is also the one from behind. And so on. Sorry, suplices. Suplipoding. Mr. Black, again, still not looking great in this match. Damage-wise, you can see his body model there in the bottom left is fully red, but he is absolutely taking it to Connor into the cover here. Kick out at one. Not going to do it just yet. And Mr. Black feeling confident. Oh, knee. Just driving the face of Connor into the canvas. And Connor is... Oh, my goodness. How did he do that? Connor managing to suplex. Suplex. See, I've got it on the brain now. Choke slam Mr. Black. And what's Connor going to do? If only we could fly. Connor's Superman forearm from the top rope. And now it's Connor's turn to go into the cover. This could be it, to be honest. No, it's not. Okay, we're still going. It's a miracle that Mr. Black is even walking, quite frankly. Even walking. Uh-oh. Oh! He swept the leg. Mr. Black saw it coming. And Mr. Black sends Connor into the corner. Sends Connor into the corner there. I'm going to welcome him there. There's one for every country too. Most people only know the German suplex, but they've all got them. It was a real pain in the arse when the USSR broke up and they had to find several new ways to fling people. Just had to invent loads of them. Not quite. I would so challenge Ben to My GM online, but I think he'd be scared to face me. Correct. And also, I don't like My GM and I don't want to play it. But I bet you'd kick my ass. And I am scared too. Mr. Black, somehow still in control here. How do you not like My GM? Because I'm stupid. And it's loads of menus. No, it's just not for me. It looks great though, but it's that I've never really gotten into it. Kick out of one. Mr. Black continues the offense on Connor. A big clothesline to Connor. Ducks under. Oh, sends him for a ride. Mr. Black. Spine buster. And Mr. Black has a signature now into the cover again. I tell you what, Connor might be regretting. Oh, and feet on the ropes for added leverage as well. Not quite. Very close, though. Very close indeed. Mr. Black. Oh, Connor able to flip out. Big right hand from Connor. Several right hands. Connor. Oh, my goodness me. Just sent Mr. Black absolutely flying. I'm trying to find the correct music to play, but I keep losing it. Found it now. Thundering choke slam, and into the cover goes Connor. That is his signature maneuver. And Mr. Black is still going. Connor nails it. Oh, hang on a second now. No, that's not the right one. Fuck's sake. There wasn't a more incriminatingly wrong piece of music I could have played. It's Neil. It's not Neil. It's Trolling Badger. Oh, no. It's Trowling Badger, but he took too long and Connor fully saw him. And now these two are exchanging blows, which I don't really think is what Trowling Badger intended to do here. Trowling Badger is also absolutely fucked as well. Oh, and Mr. Black's seen enough. Oh, and he's busted open the robot somehow. Into the cover goes Connor. Mr. Black, what? This match has it all. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Trowling Badger was also fully damaged for some reason. Mr. Black props Connor up on the ropes. Is he biting the forehead? I think he's biting the forehead of Connor. Mr. Black to the middle row. Ooh, and Connor rolls out of the way. And Mr. Black has, quite frankly, had 9, 10 or 11 lives in this match so far. The fact he's still going is so impressive. Scorpion death drop there. And Mr. Black again is hulking up somehow. I don't understand. I don't understand how he's still going. This is seriously impressive. And Mr. Black taking a moment to taunt. Again, I'm not really sure if he should be doing this at this juncture. Can't really see what's going on. He does now have a signature and a finisher in his back pocket. If he were to be able to put away Connor, that would be seriously impressive, especially after how this match started. Drops the fist from the middle rope. And I think he might be taking too long. He needs to hit this signature. Oh, and he missed with his finisher. I was just about to say, I think he should be going for his finisher, and he went for it. Connor managed to duck underneath it, and now Connor climbs his way up to the top rope. Mr. Black in the drop zone. Connor has him where he wants him. Oh, and the leaping codebreaker finds its mark. And Connor, still not done, sits Mr. Black up. Off the ropes, and Mr. Black rolls out of the way. He was going for a headbutt there, but Connor sent him for a ride. And Connor now maybe looking to return the favour and go for his finisher. And if he hits it, Mr. Black with the counter. What is it going to take for this match to end? Seriously impressive couple of matches we've had back-to-back here. 3, in fact, 3 impressive matches. Now remember, I did apply some custom sliders to the AI logic of the CPU that I found on the internet, and I think it's producing some pretty good flipping stuff, if I do say so myself. I'm impressed with how these matches have been playing out. Mr. Black, Connor on his shoulders, dumps him nose first, snoot first, right onto that turnbuckle. And Connor with the counter. Connor now with a basement dropkick sends Mr. Black spiraling. And Connor now Oh my God, he's squeezing his... Is he going to try and snap his neck? Referee, you've got to stop this. This isn't right. It's not right. You can't snap his neck in the match. That's not a real move, is it? Mr. Black, though, able to fight out of it. Oh, and a massive right. Drops Connor into the cover. Will it be a victory for the one half of the tag team champions? No. Not quite. Mr. Black stalking. Trying to work out what he possibly has to do to put Connor away to the top rope. Massive splash finds its mark into the cover again. Referee is right there. Will this be enough? No. I think that was pretty flipping close, referee, to be honest. I'd say that probably was a 3 count, really. Mr. Black. Counter from Connor. Big overhand chop. Oh. And he drops one half of the tag champs. And as Mr. Black staggers back to his feet. And Connor, oh my goodness me. That was Connor's finisher, and surely that is going to do it for us here tonight. What a game performance from Mr. Black. She slapped Mr. Black in the head over and over again. Don't know if we saw that. The forehead. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Hello.
Connor's not done. Referee trying to wave him off. Oh, attacking Mr. Black with a chair as if he hadn't already done enough damage. And I don't know if he's allowed to do that. He put his hands on an official. This may result in disciplinary action for Connor in this one. The crowd is booing. Is this actually a face turn for the Mod Squad?
Hello.
Who knows?
Welcome to the Detroit experience.
It's back out again. It's happened again. Let me quit. There we go. A huge win there for Connor in what is presumably a feud between the tag champs and their potential future rivals. But you can't say it was a little underhanded. You can't say that. Waslie. What did I have to say that 4 times? 3 times? Waslie. There we go. Waslie, thank you so much for the resub. 8 months subscring. You did. You did a fantastic subscribe. Thank you very much. David, thank you for your bits there. Yes, there is a wiki. I think it is woefully outdated at this point, but you could probably still glean some information from it that would be helpful. And Brooks Essentialist, 11 months. Hi Ben, hope you and all the thickness are well. As far as I can tell, we're all pretty good. I think we're doing all right. Next week's BENXT will be a normal one, but the week after that will be a special birthday BENXT, because it will be, get this, my birthday, and it will be BENXT. Did you manage to piece that together? Don't worry, I got you covered. We're going to do a special birthday stream. I will probably drink far too much, and I won't be able to talk by the end of it, so let's go. Birthday hats for all. Yes, in your own homes. I'm not going through and applying birthday hats to every single wrestler. Applying Christmas hats to every single wrestler for the festive BENXT episode, that was legitimately hours of work. It was really silly. I'm not going to do that again. I shouldn't do that again. Okay. Soggy chips for all. Listen, if I want soggy chips, I can bloody have them. You leave me alone, alright? I will not be cyber-bullied on my birthday. Okay? I'll just be beaten up in the match. Definitely getting alcohol poisoning that day. We don't know. We don't know. If it was, you know, if I wasn't going to be streaming at 6 p.m, I probably would have a few drinks during the day because it's my birthday. But I don't think I could, honestly, I don't think I could afford to do that and then stream and drink during that. So I'd be dead before the stream even started. There'd be no, so I'm gonna have to be sober on my birthday all day. How shit is that? How shit is that? But we'll have some good fun. That'll be the 20th of May, 2 Wednesdays from now. Next week, just plain old excellent BENXT. So make sure you're here for it. You'll play 2K26 on your birthday. I played 2K26 on my birthday. It's meant to be this way. It's true. It's a birthday tradition. I'm going to need to see EE Tim and also sort out the the mustache event that's happening in the corner of my mouth. It is tickling me, and it's irritating me as well. And I won't stand for it. You know what I will stand for? This marquee match here between the debuting Violent Beauregard, Admin, and Ashton Matthews. Admin fresh off losing his championship earlier in the night. He has a point to prove. Violent Beauregard, ECW legend. And Ashton Matthews, of course, I believe, has held the Aldi Red Thunder Championship in the past. So she knows a thing or two about being Aldi Red Thunder Champion. Maybe she can commiserate with Admin. Or maybe she's like, you should have held it for longer. I would have held it for longer. Take that. Or something. I don't know. We're going to find out. The prediction, I think, is actually live now. Have I missed it? Is it happened? Is it gone? So I suppose we should crack on, shouldn't we? Yes, Ben, we should. Let's do it. Violent Beauregard, Admin, and Ashton Matthews go 1-on-1 now. On your feet. For Violent Beauregard.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring.
Her way.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 252 pounds. Violent Beauregard.
BBL. 51% in favour of Violent Beauregard, 13% Admin, and 35% Ashton. Thank you, Lord Rotovich, for the stats breakdown there. Do a big spin. I don't think she's going to do a big spin. Violent Beauregard is here. BBL. She's made it. Those are actual photos from her model, from the Dreamcast version of ECW Hardcore Revolution, by the way. Hence their blurriness and strangeness. The hair took a bit of work. But the Blue Bully is here in BENXT. And here comes the big loser. Looks a bit lost, doesn't he? He no longer has a championship with a pouch poking through it.
179 pounds. On Captain's
I don't like the way his backpack warps as he walks. It's weird. He's here and he's beginning the long road back to a championship. And hey, if he could get a victory tonight, it'd be pretty big for him. He's already had one bloody loss. Loss. Singular. Whoa! She's got a big bloody knife. And I think she's wearing Borderlands-inspired gear as well. This, of course, the obscenely good work of Bad Joke Billy here. Ashton Matthews making her debut here in Season 2 of BENXT. Somebody take the big knife away from her, please. No one is safe. Will Ashton be successful in her Season 2 debut? Let's bloody find out. 35% of you seem to think so. BENXT. Admin is here. The Blue Bully is here. Ashton Matthews is here. And we're underway. The Blue Bully, I believe, should be wider, but unfortunately I couldn't stretch her horizontally, which is a shame, because she was a boulder of a wrestler in ECW. Couldn't quite replicate that here. Admin taking down the Blue Bully, ECW legend, who has a few more exit wounds than she did back when she was wrestling in her prime in the early 2000s, but that's okay. That's what we call using one small image that we had to repeat over and over again, and it will do. Would wide vision help? Good thing. Yeah, that does actually make it look more like a PS1 game. Yes, that's it. We fixed it. She's perfect in wide vision. Absolutely perfect in wide vision, but regular vision, it's a little lacking, you know? Oh, the leaping elbow strike. from admin, who now turns his attention to Ashton. Fist drop, and again we saw him do this in the Battle Royal earlier today, and again as the Blue Bully climbs her way back into the ring. Violent Beauregard, legend of Extreme Championship Wrestling. Of course, if you watched ECW in the late 90s and early 2000s, it was difficult to avoid Violent Beauregard. She won all of the championships. She was extremely successful, and now she's made it here to BENXT. Kendo stick in hand from the Blue Bully. Now, this being a triple threat, there is no disqualification. Full head of steam, forearm to the face of Ashton as the Blue Bully tumbles into the cover. And a count of 1. That was a prime opportunity there for the Blue Bully while admin was down on the outside of the ring. And the Blue Bully comes to a stop. Launching Ashton across the ring as admin psychs himself up. Been a difficult day at the office for admin. He's still taking a moment to do a little pose though on the outside. There's no rush. There's no rush for him to get back in, I suppose, you know. Springboard misses completely. And the Blue Bully has been taking it to Ashton here. And now turns her attention to admin. Ooh, who is able to get the counter. Violent Beauregard by a wide distance is the front runner in terms of progress towards a signature, that being the blue bar on her HUD, I should say, in the bottom left-hand corner. Hello, Tsar Richard, welcome in. You're just in time for the debuting Violent Beauregard. Oh, and look at that from Ashton, the cartwheeling back elbow drops the former Aldi Red Thunder champion. And it's Violent Beauregard who's on the prowl, probably for some weaponry. And, oh no! Violent turns around and immediately gets clocked there by that baseball bat. And now Violent, Alabama slam. Oh, the lower back landing on the kendo stick as well. And now she turns her attention. Ooh, see, that was a back suplex there, if that's of any help to anyone. And Ashton there immediately to break it up. Thick as thieves with Steve Corino in the late 1999 era was Violent Beauregard. It's true. ECW legend, you'll have seen her on DVDs, ECW DVDs. I think Paul Heyman often speaks very highly of Violent Beauregard. Absolute professional is what he says. Yeah, that time she kicked the shit out of the Sandman was insane. Or that time she beat up Al Snow so bad he left for then WWF. She really is an icon. This is it. This is the revisionist ECW history we need. Do you guys remember Violent Beauregard? And then you just sort of have to gaslamp them into thinking that, oh God, was Violent Beauregard a wrestler? It sounds like an ECW wrestler. Maybe Violent Beauregard was real, and I just forgot. Oh, a little bit of double team here. Double suplex right on top of the kendo stick. Oh, and Violent Beauregard, that friendship ended very quickly, didn't it? Violent picks up admin. Oh, admin hooks the leg, and around goes Violent. And before any of you ask if you've seen the episode of Worst Games Ever that stars Violent Beauregard, I did look for smaller pants. I was not allowed smaller pants, which is cowardly. But I worked with what I had. Admin slips out. Oh, again, landing on that kendo stick. Violent climbs back into the ring. Admin follows. Violent does have a finisher, and I think we know what it is. It is the five-star Blue Bully splash. I don't know, we'll come up with a better name. I think actually, Tornado DDT. I think admin countered Violent Beauregard's finisher attempt there because she's lost it now. And speaking of losing it, Ashton Matthews absolutely going to town with the steel chair. She rolls over admin. Is Ashton going to steal this one? While Violent Beauregard rolls out and kick out at 1? What's going on there? She also was in the BWO at one time. That's true. The Blue World Order, absolutely. It was named for her. Blue Meanie will say that it was named for him, but it's not true. It was named for the Blue Bully. Violent Beauregard, monkey flip there from Beauregard into the cover. Ashton having a little sleep in the corner. Prime opportunity for a victory. Ashton just breaking it up in time. Ooh, knee strike. Matthews now, boot to the midsection, double underhook, has him up. Whoa! And I think we saw Will Pissspray just use that move, and the Blue Bully is right there to break it up if Ashton decides to go for a pin. I'm not entirely sure. And you're right, I think there should be a second T in Matthews. I can change that. I am making a sort of a list of patch notes for myself as we go through each of these streams. There we are. It's on the to-do list. Blue Bully, springboard moonsault, picture perfect, but Admin is waiting right there. And Admin sends Blue Bully over the top rope. Can't quite throw her to the floor, but does so this time. I tell you what, Admin, if you did that earlier on, you might still be Aldi Red Thunder champion. Sorry, that was cruel, wasn't it? Too soon. Oh. And then he clocks Ashton with that kendo stick and then turns his attention back to the Blue Bully. But Violent is waiting. Oh! Rolling senton from Violent Beauregard, who, look at the speed on Beauregard, and then just throws a stick at Ashton. That's a bit bloody rude, isn't it? He sends her towards those... She sends her towards those steel steps. Sorry, BBL. Yeah, Blue Bully. Oh, and a spear from Admin to Violent Beauregard on the outside, and Admin is stumbling along. Absolutely knackered. Ashton looks very much the same. Everyone has been going so hard in this match. Oh, and face first goes Ashton on the outside. Admin needs to get her back in the ring if he's going to pin her and win this match. The match can only end inside the ring, and Admin maybe going for the cover here, but look who's right there. It is, of course, the BBL. Blue Bully. And the Blue Bully now. Oh, counter from Admin. Admin getting a bit confused. Referee was in the way there. Springboard moonsault flattens Ashton. And a drop kick from the Blue Bully. And now it's the Blue Bully who's the only person standing in this match. A chair shot to Admin. That's enough. She decides. Admin rolls to the outside, and unfortunately for Ashton, I think she might be in the Blue Bully zone. No, counter from Ashton. Ashton now sends the Blue Bully into the ropes. Oh, and that leaping thrust kick finds its mark. Admin, though, back inside, and the Blue Bully just shrugged it off and got straight back in. Springboard, nobody there for the Blue Bully. And Admin, Ashton jumps over the back. Oh, and a massive chair shot. Oh, but she catches the second one and manages to disarm Violent Beauregard. And what are we doing here? We're taking a little break. We are taking a little break. Oh, and there we go. She's decided she's immediately gets smacked with a sledgehammer. And once again, the Blue Bully is the person who's standing. It's the Blue Bully who's the only one here. Rolling thunder from the Blue Bully. No, Admin gets his knees up. Unbelievable. This match has been incredible. What a debut for the Blue Bully. And Admin taking it to Violent Beauregard now. Off the ropes. Big kick to the face of the Blue Bully. And again, Violent Beauregard eats a foot. Surely not a third time. Ashton not impressed by what she's seeing. And the Blue Bully crumples to the ground. But it's Ashton who's ready to break this one up this time. I'm going to take a little drink break just very quickly. Ashton's moment. It's Ashton's moment. No one else is here. Oh, God. Admin kicks out. We're going to need to study the tape on that. That was exceptionally close. As the Blue Bully re-enters the fray. Oh, and look at this. Incredible offense from Ashton. Very inventive indeed. I think she's managing to basically land on the sledgehammer every single time. The Blue Bully is there. She's going to try and steal it. Ashton says, that's cheeky as hell. Springboard moonsault. Blue Bully eats all of it. And Ashton, sledgehammer in hand. One for Admin. One for the Blue Bully. And again, Ashton goes for the cover. She is once again all on her own. Surely this is it. Oh my goodness me. Fight forever. The Blue Bully escapes that one. We're officially on a 5-star match now. Into the corner goes the Blue Bully. Ashton. Cruel intentions perhaps. Oh, but slips out. Does Violent Beauregard DDT. And now Admin reinserting himself into affairs here. Side Russian leg sweep. No, face first goes Ashton Matthews into the cover. Is it going to be Admin who actually wins this one? Blueberry is down. Admin has her right where she wants him. Where he wants her. Hello? Pronouns are confusing. That's fine. We did it anyway. Admin steals it at the very last second. It's not all disaster at the office for Admin after all. He manages to put down the debuting Blueberry and the Season 2 debut of Ashton Matthews. What an incredible match. Might not have gone the way that many of the predictors would have liked, but those few of you who did back Admin will surely be pleased to see your boy successful in this one. He can't believe it, and quite frankly, neither can we. An amazing match here. And the victor is Admin. Which means we only have one more match to go. EE Tim, the BENXT Men's Champion, with one half of the BENXT Tag Team Champions. Oh no, hang on, no, he's not one half of the Tag Team Champions. Which show is Dave Bautista on at this point? I forget, because the various members of P-Volution are scattered to the wind. I don't know where he is these days. Let me just have a quick look. Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista, I think he's still on Pip Down. I think he's the Pip Down Tag Team Champion alongside Randy Honking. I think they're both on Pip Down, I believe. I think that's where we are. Either way, he's jumped across borders here tonight to be in the corner of his faction leader, EE Tim, as EE Tim goes one-on-one in a non-title match against Senor Joe. Well, we all know Senor Joe.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe.
Small Joe. One-on-one. Main event time. Huge opportunity for Senor Joe. Predictions will be live in a moment. Wager those BENXT bucks. Who will be successful in the main event of BENXT here tonight? I think this might be pound for pound, or indeed gram for gram. No one says that. This might have been the best BENXT we've ever had, match quality-wise. Is that a strong statement? I genuinely think it might have been. Every single one of these matches was really good. There's only one match left, and it could go poorly, but we will have to see. Techiware, thank you so much for being here. See you on the VOD. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Right, let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Predictions are now live. Here we go. Imagine if we messed it up with an opening promo. Doesn't bear thinking about. All the gold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by the Leviathan, Dave Bautista. Representing Evolution,
P-Volution.
from Stillwater, weighing in at 228 pounds, the NXT Men's
BENXT.
Champion,
EE Tim, one of the most decorated members of the roster on any of our shows. Current BENXT Men's Champion. He is a two-time BENXT Men's Champion, a one-time BENXT Wide Champion, a two-time Aldi Red Thunder Champion.
From Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Joe!
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got 25% at best at beating me.
Yeah.
And you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down.
Right,
So
okay.
that three-way, at sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me. He's not even going to try.
Not even going to try.
So Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice.
Cool. Senor Joe, currently goldless on BENXT, has not won a championship. If he were to beat the men's champion tonight, that would surely put him in prime position for a future championship opportunity. But it's going to be a tough task. Tim has won an awful lot of gold since he arrived here for very good reason. And he surrounded himself with some of the most talented professional wrestlers on planet Earth, and they have proven it themselves, either in the various energy drink divisions or indeed tag divisions. Oh, roll up from Senior Joe. Oh, and countered by Tim into a pinning combination of his own. Kick out at 1. Where is Matics when you need him? I know, we need Moreaus Matics to do a breakdown of the Steinermath promo, don't we? We must have answers. Tim. He's definitely giving up some size to Senior Joe, but he's a sly one. Technique-wise, he's second to none, is our Timmy. Takes down Senior Joe. A real sort of technical feeling out process, as the experts would call it, in this early juncture. A lot of holds, a lot of wrestling, a lot of trying to outmaneuver one another, trying to see what the other person is bringing to this particular bout. I'm sure it won't be long before we start seeing some big moves, but these two definitely going for more of a technical... Oh, and a cheap shot there from Tim. The referee not happy about that, and a big splash to follow it up. And now you're starting to see part of the reason why Tim is one of the most decorated men's champions in BENXT history. Washing the face of Joe, and a third face wash for good measure as well. Tim to the top rope, looking for that toilet backsplash here. Let's see if he can hit it. Oh, and Joe just swats him aside like he wasn't even there. And I think Bautista just introduced a he just introduced a kendo stick there. Referee threw it out of the ring and perhaps inadvertently hit Dave with it in the process. Oh, and Senior Joe, turnabout being fair play, does exactly the same thing to Tim. And Dave Bautista trying to encourage his man. I think Dave just tried to sweep a leg of Joe as Joe plants the men's champion there in the middle of the ring. And it's been all Joe for the last few minutes. Oh, and these two countering back and forth. Very impressive. Forearm to the spine of Joe. Counter from Joe. Oh, and Tim nearly sent directly into the arms of his stablemate, Dave Bautista, on the outside. Tim sent into the ropes. Scoop power slam from Senior Joe. And Joe now asking what time it is. And Tim in a lot of trouble as a forearm decks the men's champion. And Joe going to go for a pin here. And Dave just watching on and cheering as his leader kicks out at 1. And Senior Joe and Tim both have a signature maneuver ready to go. Who's going to hit it first? It looks like it might be Joe. It was going to be Joe, but Tim countered it. Tim countering the signature offense of Senior Joe, and Joe will now have to start at nothing. And Tim, you see Dave Bautista removing the turnbuckle pad in the corner. Counter from Joe now, and Joe, snapmare. Oh, and a big chop. And then a kick for good measure, and into the cover goes Joe once again. Referee, I believe, is distracted trying to put the turnbuckle pad back on. So that did pay off there. That little bit of interference from Dave Bautista. Face first goes Tim. That protective mask doing little to help him there. And a kick out of 1 again. Joe going for lots of short covers here. None of them working just yet. Up to the middle row. Knee drop directly to the midsection of Tim. And it's now Tim who manages to grab a hold first. Tim. Wow, look at the power of Tim here as he rolls up Joe. A kick out of 2. And we're still going. Joe gets right back to his feet. Big shot from Tim, and then a clothesline. Drops Senior Joe. And Joe sent into the turnbuckle again. Tim. He started running and then he stopped, and now he's walking, and now he's grabbed him. Spins him round. Big smack to the back. Into the turnbuckle again. Oh, and then a German suplex with the release. And out rolls Senior Joe, perhaps just on instinct alone, to break up this offense. But Tim's not going to leave him alone. Oh no, frog splash doesn't find its mark. As Senior Joe gets his knees up. and now wrestling Tim to the ground, wrenching on that arm. And again, look at Tim go here, managing to escape that submission maneuver. Very, very dangerous, very painful. Where's the mechanic arm? Can you not see it? It's bright green. And there's that leaping impaler DDT we've seen Tim execute on so many occasions. The signature maneuver of EE Tim. And we're up to a 7 count now, 8, and Tim just gets back into the ring. Tim has a finisher, locked and loaded. Is he about to wipe the slate clean? No. Joe with the counter. Kicks to the hamstrings of EE Tim. And now Joe once again dumps Tim face first on that turnbuckle pad. And Joe just taking a minute, catching his breath perhaps. And Tim being walked over to the ropes. A big slap right to the jaw of Tim. Uh-oh, and what's Senor Joe doing here? Oh, and he absolutely wipes out Tim on the outside. This is awesome. Chant the BENXT faithful in attendance, all 12.9 billion of them. And a counter from Tim there, but didn't quite connect with the announce table. And up to a count of 4 now is the referee. Got until a count of 10 to get back into the ring. 5. They're going to need to get him soon. Oh, and look at that from Joe, just wiping out the champion. Cutting him down. 7 now. These guys are going to want to get back into the ring. Don't let us down, gang. I was just talking about how good this BENXT has been. EE Tim runs back in. Does Joe have enough time? Oh, Joe, you saw the referee put his hands up to count 10, but Joe just, and Joe locks in the coquina clutch. This is Joe's submission maneuver. Is Joe going to put the champion to sleep? No. Tim escaped from it with ease. In fact, that's Joe's ace. Oh no! The low blow. How did the referee not see that? EE Tim goes low, punched Senor Joe directly in the wonkles, and the referee somehow didn't see that at all. And I don't know why Tim didn't go for the pin off the back of that big splash. I was going to say maybe Tim wants to win it the right way, but surely there is no right way after that. Double underhook, has him up, spins him round. And Tim now into the cover. That will surely do it here. No. Somehow Senor Joe is still going. It's entirely possible that Senor Joe, as well as having a mechanical arm, does have mechanical wonkles down below. We do not know. It is none of our business, but it's astonishing that he managed to kick out of that. Tim feeling confident, quite frankly, as he should. The BENXT Men's Champion in complete control at this juncture of the match. He's got 2 finishers stored. He's very close to a signature. And Joe with the counter. Oh, and a big right hand from Joe, who's got to be furious after being wangled in his wonkums there. Shut up. What are you saying, man? Be quiet. Oh, another German suplex with the release. Oh, and Tim was flying in, trying to take out Joe, and missed. And now Joe is able to take advantage as soon as Tim gets back in, but a counter from Tim. Tim now walking Joe over to the turnbuckle. What's he looking to do here? He keeps doing these run-ups. I'm not really sure why. Big European uppercut from EE Tim. And Tim full of confidence. Joe is stunned, and I don't know why Tim is not going for the cover. I have no idea, because Joe's going to take all the time in the world to roll out of the ring and have a little breather. He's wrenching the arm round that rope. Oh, and he misses with that. I think that was actually EE Tim's signature, and he's missed, or finisher in fact, and he's missed with it. And Joe is all too happy to take advantage. Hello, Nate. Good evening. Welcome in. You're joining us in this incredible main event here between Senor Joe and our BENXT Men's Champion, EE Tim. Tim has gone low already. He's punched Senor Joe right in the testes, but to no avail. And Joe again going for this, washing the face of EE Tim. And Dave Bautista is losing his mind on the outside. Joe. Oh no, he's locking in that coquina clutch again. Is Tim going to pass out, or worse, tap out? Is Tim going to tap out to Senor Joe? How much does Tim have left? Oh, Senor Joe has submitted the BENXT Men's Champion in the main event. What a dominating victory that is for Joe. Not just pinning him, but making the champion tap out. Absolutely incredible.
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25%
At best.
Me. Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically go down. See the three-way at sacrifice.
Senor Joe
Three and a third chance of winning.
puts down
But
the BENXT Men's Champion, overcomes the numbers game, and survives a clinical punch to the nads. Impressive. All right, Steiner. All right, Steiner. All right. That's enough. I'm gonna double down. Best episode of BENXT we've ever had. Okay, it's time to move on to Pip Down, my friends. Let's see what the computer gives us. We will, of course, be cutting one of these matches for the Little Kong Strong Tables match. So keep your eyes peeled as to what that might be that gets cut. And let's see what we get. Needed more random shots of the stage, but pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good shots of the stage as well, I think. Sure, okay. A representative from every disparate piss faction in our opening contest. Piss Jericho from the Undisputed Era, Barb Pistotier from the Piss family, and Randy Honking from P-Volution. Unbelievable! How can they coexist? In fact, we have 2 world champions and a tag team champion in this match. Piss Jericho's the undisputed Pip Down Men's Champion, Barb Pistotier the Women's Champ, and Randy Honking is one half of the tag champs. Whoa! Huge Pistlemania indeed. Can't cut that. We can't. Bloody hell! Matthew Moreaus Matics makes his debut against Thomas Campbell, the man who introduced me to Matthew Matics in the first place. That's gotta stay. Oh no, Danny DeVito versus Gollum. I can't cut that one either. Danny Trejo versus Fanny. Judas versus BB Blocksberg is probably maybe the one that we will end up cutting, but Danny versus Fanny, DeVito versus Gollum, Matics versus Campbell, a piss off. We can't get rid of any of those. Judas versus BB Blocksberg, unfortunately, I think may be changed there. Flippin' heck. They're supposed to be brothers. Right. Let's change. Customize match. Where are you? Tables match. There you go. 5-way. And who is? Tina, why are you rated 80? What's going on there, my dude? Once again, the overall ratings do fluctuate depending on performance. So clearly, BB's been on fire recently and the game's gone, here you are, have 5 extra points. Pippa no-showing Pip down again. Hey, the wheel might call her forth. We don't know. The wheel may not. But it might also do it. Who's our Little Kong Strong champion? This is the real task, is trying to remember who the champ is between weeks. Oh, it was Dave, wasn't it? Did Dave win it? I think Dave won it last week. Why wasn't he a double champion? Or was it Randy? It might have been Randy. I can't remember. No, it must have been Silas? Because Dr. Hill's not there, so it must be Silas, right? I'm going to assume it's Silas the dog boy. And he's in the main event, so he gets to wear his bow tie. He's cleaned all the blood off. Look how polite he looks. What a polite young man. Get him in there. And now it's wheel time. Why am I having such difficulty finding the wheel? There it is. Okay. Here we go. Let's spin this wheel. Lucky for Judas, she's had her match cut and she's been called by the wheel. Judas, congratulations. Keep on spinning, baby. Who's next? Who wants some? You've already got some. You can't have more. You've had enough. Here comes the Babs. Congratulations. The OG is back. 2 more slots remain. Bonquit. The wheel has called you. Kindly answer the call. And the final slot goes to... You've got some already. You can't have more. We spin again. Jake Conway and his weird-looking mouth. The wheel has called and you must answer. There we go. The Little Kong Strong Championship. Fantastic. So there we are. That's our main event. Give that a save. What a match to start things off. I don't think we've had a piss off yet between these 3 factions. This is groundbreaking. And none of them, all of them are the foot soldiers as well. None of them are the leaders of their respective team. Almost feels like we should have had the leaders, but that's fine. For another time, right? For another time. I told my doctor that I was feeling bloated. He asked me, what the fluctuate? Shut up. Okay. Let's get ready, everybody. Jericho, Pistottir, and Honking to start things off on Pip Down. So many champions in this match. So many. Predictions will be live in just a moment. If indeed I haven't missed them. That does happen sometimes. Here we go. Here, we're loading. We're in Italy this week. Wow. Oh, I forgot he's brought his toy belt with him again. On the patch notes it goes. He's just showing off. No, he's just one. He's not and the. He's one champion. Chris Jericho of the Undisputed Era, 2-time Pip Down Men's Champion. A clerical error has caused him to have 2 championships assigned. The black one is the original one. And when the championship was unified in Season 1 with the interim and the original, we created the golden one, the Undisputed Championship. Piss Jericho, just showing off. And he's brought both of them. He shouldn't. Technically, he has won both of those. He was the original. He was a champion with the original belt, and now he's a champion with the new belt. So he does have both of them, but he shouldn't have brought them both out. That's not how this is meant to work. It's not how this is meant to work. So. From undesirable to slightly less undesirable, it's Barb Pistottir. She won the Pip Down Women's Championship in controversial fashion last year in a ladder match against the Chevrolet Matics. Don't know if you remember that. The Chevrolet Matics was unable to reach her when she was climbing the ladder, and it was a fairly easy victory for Barb Pistottir. But since winning the championship, she has been untouchable. Nobody has beaten her. I think that's a lie. I think she did lose at one point, and it was kind of a shock, but nothing came of it at any point. Either way, representing the Piss family, she deposits the bone in front of Piss Jericho, as is customary. I think I've just invented that bit of lore. And now she's here. 2 world champions in one match, and we have one more world champion to join. And that is, of course, the World Tag Team Champion for Pip Down, in brackets, one half of, and that is the Wiper, Randy Honking. This is his second reign as Pip Down Tag Team Champion, and he is a former Little Kong Strong champion to boot. This opening match draped in gold. We've had one championship, yes, but what about second championship? Indeed. Chris Jericho loves to have second championship. And the Wiper proudly carrying his title in tonight. He's like, it's not a world championship, but it's still, you know, it's a world tag team championship, so that's still pretty cool, I think. I won it with my friend. Have you met Dave? Yes, we've met Dave. He was there front row to watch EE Tim lose in the main event of BENXT. Disastrous night at the office for EE Tim and by extension P-Volution, but that could all change tonight if the Wiper was able to emerge victorious in a triple threat against two world champions. We'll see how he gets on. Chris Jericho's ready to go. Barb Pistolteer's ready to go. Is Randy Honking ready to go? There he is, he's ready to go. He's looking a bit slim, actually, Randy Honking. I'm so used to actual television Randy Honking, who looks like he's been inflated with a bicycle pump. Big clothesline from Pistolteer to Honking, and she turns her attention. Oh, knee strike to the midsection of Jericho. And Honking sends Pistolteer into the corner and stomps her down, and another stomp, and turns around just in time to see Jericho emerging. Big right hand from the tag champ. Oh, and a roll up from Pistolteer, and Jericho got out the ring at just the wrong time. He came back in to break it up, but did not need to do it. Did you say Little Kong Strong? Oh, I did. Oh, I did. If you're unfamiliar with our energy drink branded belts, just you wait. On Pip Down, we've got the Little Kong Strong Championship. On BENXT, we've got the Aldi Red Thunder Championship. And newly introduced for Monday Night BABS, we've got the Tesco KX Championship. Very prestigious titles indeed. Here's Jericho, big thrust kick to the midsection of Barb Pistolteer, who turns around and grabs a hold of Randy Honking, and you see Piss Jericho retrieving a kendo stick from underneath the ring. Honking sent for a ride. Oh, and Jericho just cracks that kendo stick across the forehead of the women's champion. And it's Randy Honking's turn now. He drops the kendo stick. And menacingly, oh goodness me, just a clubbing blow to the face of Pistolteer. And again, and Jericho there waiting in the wings, spins Honking round as Pistolteer rolls to the outside for a break. Jericho perhaps looking for the Lion Salt, but no, goes for a crossbody, still manages to find its mark though as Barb re-enters the fray. And Honking was in the way there, couldn't let these two connect, but when Honking stood up, Jericho able to take advantage. Dottier sent into the corner. You can't just say Dottier, that's not the full name, it's Pistolteer. And a side Russian leg sweep landing on that kendo stick. Boot to the spine for good measure, and now Barb returning the favour. And just having a good old stare for some reason. And now Randy Honking decides to get back into the ring. Oh, backbreaker. Clothesline to the back of the head of Barb Pistolteer. Vintage Honking, as they say. Vintage Honking, and now Honking. Counter from Barb Pistolteer. Jericho ducks out of the way. Oh my goodness me, she caught him with that right hand. Oh, and a piss breaker from Jericho. Oh, and a Jude piss effect. Oh no, this could be over very quickly. The Pip Down undisputed men's champion absolutely played a blinder there. Hit Pistolteer with the piss breaker and then clocked one half of the tag champs with the Jude piss effect. But unfortunately, Randy Honking just had too much left in the tank and he was able to kick out. And it's Jericho back in control. I've said that too soon. Randy now marches Jericho over to that corner. European uppercut. Jericho crumbles. And just stamping on the sternum. Oh, is honking. Barb coming to her senses on the outside, immediately breaking that up before even a 1 count. And the women's champion sends honking into the ropes. Oh, she misses with that, and she misses again. What is going on with Barb? There may have been a little bit of head trauma potentially in this match. She's completely got her timing wrong here. Oh, and a disaster kick. Oh, and Barb punched as well. That was almost a double team move there. Honking. Barb on position. Down goes Jericho, and it's actually Barb now who's in a position to win this one. Kick out of 2. She clocked him right in the stomach with that sledgehammer, but honking, again, miraculously able to kick out here. Unbelievable. And she turns her attention to the pit-down men's champion. Counter from Jericho, and now honking back up. Jericho following along behind with a kendo stick. Turn around, honking, turn around. Slamming Piss Dottir face first into that turnbuckle, and Barb rolls out of the way. And, oh, another counter from Jericho. How are we doing down here in terms of progress towards signatures and finishes? Randy honking has his. Barb Piss Dottir has hers. And Jericho very close to a finisher. Into the cover goes Jericho. I completely missed what even led to this kick out at 1, though. He's not going to do it either way. And Jericho beckoning for something. Randy honking re-emerges. Oh, misses with that slingshot kick. And Barb all groggy, but oh, we're about to see vintage honking here. That draping DDT. Really milking it now. Absolutely gets all of it. But what's going on? The camera angle's a little confusing. Honking taking way too long to talk. Oh, it's the RHO, the Randall Heath honking. Is Randy going to do it? No, not quite. Oh no. It should have been the RKH, the Randall Keith honking. Goodbye, Hoodlum Amnesium. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Piss Jericho, slingshot sent on, does not find its mark. Barb Piss Dottir back in. Where's she taking Piss? Puts him in the corner. Scoop, power slam. Or just a scoop slam, I should say, from Barb. And then she rolls out. And then she manages to find Randy. Forearm to the spine. Randy sent into the corner now. Oh, we've seen them do this. This is a trade secret passed down to all Piss family members. I think we're about to jinkle some jams. Oh my goodness me. The jinkle jam hits about as hard as it possibly could. And the women's champion is going to the top rope. We know what's coming next. It's the wet nap. The wet nap. But Piss Jericho is right there. And he's got a chair. And oh my goodness me. Barb just completely shrugged off that chair shot. She picks up a sledgehammer, just waiting patiently for Randy. Oh, and another RKH. Oh my goodness me. And the sledgehammer. She's pinning the right person, I think. I think Barb's looking to steal this one. She's done it. Barb Piss Dottir has defeated Piss Jericho and Randy honking to open this match. Piss family supremacy confirmed in this first shot fired across the bow of the other Piss families. We got the wet nap, we got the jinkle jam. She didn't even get an opportunity to execute on it because Piss Jericho interrupted. She technically stole the victory from Randy honking, which Tim won't be thrilled about, but hey, timing is everything in a triple threat match, and you can't be cross at that. Barb Piss Dottir successful in this opening bout, and she's got her bone back. She's got her bone back. Huge. Huge match, huge victory there for Barb Piss Dottir. Now, we move on to what appears to be a rivalry. Now, I'll remind those of you who perhaps missed the start of the stream and maybe didn't catch all of last week's stream. Tom Campbell. I went for drinks with Tom recently and he talked to me about a wrestler called Moreaus Matics. Matthew Matics, an indie wrestler in the UK who's crazy about maths. He hands out maths homework. All of his moves are maths based. And he sent me a video message and it basically demanded that he be included in BENXT. We played it at the start of the stream. You can watch it back on the VOD if you weren't there for it. And courtesy of Bad Joke Billy, I'm thrilled to say that Matthew Matics is now part of the Pip Down roster. Unfortunately for Tom, though, it appears that Matthew Matics is possibly cross at him for something. I don't really know why. But we're getting the debut of Tom Campbell in Pip Down at the same time we're getting the debut of Matthew Matics, and these two are going to collide. I thought they could be friends, but maybe they can't be. Nate, thank you for gifting a sub to Misfit Dad. Welcome to the thickness, Misfit Dad. Thank you so much, Nate. I would play it again, but I don't want to take up more of the stream. You guys have already seen it if you've seen it. It's in the VOD. You can go back and watch it. Right. Are we ready? It's debut time. You can predict. I'm trying to find the music. I've got it. Here we go. Matthew Matics bringing his mathematical precision to Pip Down. As he put it, everybody else is the problem, and he is the solution.
From Birmingham, England, weighing in at 255 pounds, mathematician Matt Matrix.
Here he comes. He's got that weird backpack thing going on again. The physics are a bit off, but it's fine. Matthew Matics is here in Pip Down. Can he be successful in his opening match? And now we've got the other debut. And that is none other than Thomas Campbell. Look at that drip, as the kids say. MC Tom Campbell finally makes his debut here in Pip Down, and what a likeness it is, I must say. An incredible job done there. I wouldn't even know who Moreaus Matics was if not for Tom Campbell. So while Matthew Matics may say that everyone else is the problem and he's the solution, Tom Campbell may well be thinking, I brought you into this and I could take you right back out of it. Tom Campbell versus Matthew Matics is next. Tom having a little stretch on the top rope there. Referee calls for the bell and we are underway. Tom showing some of his power here. And a full Luthez press there. Raining down the right hands on top of Matthew Matics, who's writhing in agony. Tom springboard crossbody. Doesn't seem like Matthew Matics accounted for that. And Tom now, what's he doing? Whoa! Oh, he took slightly too long with the wind-up there. I don't think it could have been telegraphed more, quite frankly. And Matthew Matics was able to counter that, but then straight back in control is Tom Campbell. I've never wanted to draw more. Perhaps out of this rivalry, a friendship could bloom, and these two could become a fantastic team together. Who's to say? And Tom again taking his time. Oh God, it's like Jesus. It's like he ran straight out of the screen. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay at home? Because Tom might have actually just burst through your television monitor and just wiped you out. Are you okay? Is everyone all right? Tom Campbell into the cover. There are no draws in maths, only solutions. Tom grabs a hold from behind. Matthew Matics. Oh no, counter from Matics. Everyone's okay? Good. Tom just elbowed me in the face. Okay, we're not all okay. Tom Campbell throat punched me, t-shirt wet. There's a Tom Campbell in my room now. Where can I send him? Don't send him anywhere. Have a fantastic time. He's great conversation, is Tom. You could chat about anything. You'll have a lovely evening. Boot to the midsection. Tell you what, it's not looking phenomenally promising for Matthew Matics. Every single time I say something like that, the person I'm talking about starts to do better. Matthew Matics rolling the shoulders. Tom, wow, look how spry Tom Campbell is. Incredible. Into the cover goes Tom. Referee there to count it, kick out at 1. Tom very close to his signature maneuver. Matthew Matics, they're trading places. Oh no! Tom caught Matics there. Tom guest commentator when. I would love that. I absolutely mentioned it to Tom when we went out for drinks. Of that I'm certain, but I can't remember where we landed on it. I'm almost certain that he said yes, but we just need to find a way of doing it. It's just logistically challenging, but if we can find a way to do it, my God. I'm just worried I can't afford it. You know, he's a world-travelled, incredibly talented ring announcer and commentator. I don't know if I could afford his rates. Do we deserve Tom Campbell is the answer, is the question. The answer is the question. Matthew Matics, the common denominator, it says on his back, but oh no, his arms fully dislocated from their sockets there. They did a full 360. And I think we might need medical to go and check on Matics there. Uh-oh, Tom. Oh, no! Tom Campbell hitting his signature on the outside. I think his signature's called I Will Be Live on BBC Radio Newcastle from 4 p.m. That's the name of his signature. Into the cover goes Tom Campbell. This could be a disastrous debut for Matthew Matics. Kick out at 1. A kick out at 1. And Tom Campbell eyeing up Matthew Matics for his finisher here. Oh, the super kick! And Matthew Matics did not manage to see that coming. No predicting that at all. And it's cut and dry. A clean victory for Tom Campbell in his debut. And unfortunately for Matthew oh no! Matthew Matics looking to go for the cheap shot, but Tom saw it coming. And Tom cleans house. Matthew Matics sent packing here in this debut match. And Tom celebrating finally, as Matthew Matics will have to lick his wounds and come back and another day and try again. Too much maths. There was too many maths going on, unfortunately. Too much maths in that match. Too much for the game to handle. An unfortunate outcome. I'm hoping it saved the progress there. Either way, big win for Tom Campbell. And an unfortunate start to his pip-down career for Matthew Matics. But it appears, based on the post-match attack there, that this feud is far from over. It's far from over. Shit, it didn't save. Okay, well, we're going to have to... I think if I press square, I can assign a winner. Yeah, I can choose a winner. So it was Tom. Tom won that. There we are. Okay. It could have been worse. We might have had to have gone through it again. But we're okay. Congrats to Tom. Commiserations to Matt M. Matics, Triple M. We'll see you again soon. I'm very sure. Of that, I'm very sure. First match tonight that wasn't 5 stars and it couldn't handle it. Oh, God, I forgot who was next. Danny DeVito goes one-on-one with the Butterfield champion, Gollum. You know what I might take the opportunity to do? And I beg your forgiveness, and I do hope you'll stick around for the 2 minutes that I'm gone. But I'm going to go chat with EE Tim very, very briefly, and also deal with my goddamn mustache hair that's doing my blimmin' head in. If I come back and I only have a mustache, then I've done it wrong. And that's not what I intended to do, but we'll see. The game saw Gollum was up next and tried to crash itself. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's true. It makes sense the game would prefer to crash rather than have a Gollum match. Right, okay. I will be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Danny DeVito versus Gollum is up next. Alrighty, where were we? Ooh, yeah, I remember. Terrible. Bum, 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 bum. Do. Just adding to my patch notes. Bear with me a second. Ba, 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 bum. Bum. Boo, do. Thank you, the Drinks Fairy. Thank you very much. A delicious hydrating package has been delivered that will shorten my life ever so slightly. My God, it's delicious. See you later, Nate. Thank you so much for stopping in, man. Catch you soon. What was it I was going to write down? I was going to write something down there. Blue Bully, that's it. I haven't actually told Peter that the Blue Bully is in. So I need to send him a clip. See what he makes of it. Okay. Danny DeVito versus Gollum. Predictions are live. Are we all mentally prepared for this? I certainly hope so. You've had loads of warning to get used to it. All right? To build up a tolerance to what you're about to see. Let's go. You were gonna write screw Gollum. That's exactly it. I'll write that down.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New Jersey, weighing in at 176 pounds, Trash Man!
Danny DeVito, former Lidl Kong Strong champion, and that's it. Still here on Pip Down for this season. And as with many matches we've had this evening, I'll repeat it. A victory for Danny DeVito over a champion, that being Gollum in this instance, will surely move him up the rankings, if not guarantee him a future opportunity at that title. And I have to admire the physique and the body shape of Danny DeVito. It's truly upsetting, but not as upsetting as this man. This man, who is of course a former BENXT Wide champion, a former Lidl Kong Strong champion, and now a Butterfield champion as well. Where is he? God, the suspense is killing me. Stop it. Where is he? The jump scare's going to be awful. It's such a build-up. Where is he? Stop hiding. Oh God, I saw him pop in. Did you see him pop in? Oh no. Oh, he's terrible. It took 45 seconds for him to even appear, and the music's about to end. That's it. They still won't say his name. They still will not say his name. They refuse it. It looks like he's wearing the mask of Gollum from Season 1. He's plip-plopping his way down to the ring. The music's finished, and he hadn't even started moving yet. He is your Butterfield champion. I hate him. He's disgusting. Get him off my screen. Or rather, the context I want to see him in is being beaten up by a man who's in his 70s, I want to say at this point. In his 70s. Careful. And we are off. Gollum taking a moment to be built up by an audience that quite frankly should not care that he's here. They should be disgusted. And what are we doing here? A slow walk to the centre. Are they going to shake hands? Are they going to kiss? Oh no, we're getting a stare down here between Danny DeVito and Gollum. Okay. Oh my God, Gollum's flying. Immediately Gollum starts flying. Danny DeVito went for a swing, but he was no match for the supernatural speed of Gollum. Danny DeVito is 81. Flippin' heck. That is older than I expected. And Gollum now hoisting up Danny DeVito, and oh, a counter from Danny. Impressive counter from Danny DeVito. Big overhand strike from the Trash Man. Oh, and a huge spine buster to follow up. And then a standing shooting star press from Danny DeVito. What can't this man do? Age is but a number, says Danny DeVito as he goes up to the middle ropes. Gollum is stirring. And Danny DeVito leaping crossbody. Oh no! How do Gollum's brittle little bird bones withstand that? And then he was able to lift up Danny DeVito into the cover. Kick out at 2. Gollum. Oh, and face first goes Danny DeVito. Counter now from DeVito. Both these guys perhaps looking to prove something here after the sub 5-star match that we just watched. It was still a good match for the record. It crashed the game. It's still a good match. So good that it crashed the game. But it was one of our first matches this evening that wasn't 5 stars. And so maybe these two looking to put on a clinic here. Big right hand from DeVito and a left hand. Give him a pet. He climbs out. Oh no, back suplex! Oh my goodness me, right on top of that LED board, and Danny DeVito climbing up on the barricade now. Barricade. Double axe handle drops the Butterfield champion on the outside. Referee up to a count of 3 now. Oh no! Gollum moved out of the way of that. And a right hand from Gollum slips behind. Counter from DeVito. DeVito grabs a hold, forearm to the spine. Sends Gollum. No, Gollum with the counter. And Gollum decides he's had enough, gets back into the ring. And DeVito has a few seconds to come to his senses and clamber back in, and he does so. Was that a drop kick from Danny DeVito there? Into the cover, very close to the ropes. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count. The official was there, unable to see it. And DeVito wrenching on the neck. He can't wrench too hard. I'm fairly sure that brittle little neck of Gollum's will just pop right off like a Lego minifigure. And DeVito to the top rope this time. Danny DeVito. What's he looking to do here? Oh, he connects with it that time. Takes him out with an elbow. And then a springboard dropkick. Goodness me. Gollum was trying to evade Danny DeVito, but everywhere he went, Danny was ready. Hit him with a springboard offense, and Danny to the top rope again. A frog splash. No, Gollum got the knees up. You would have thought Gollum would enjoy a frog splash. I'm led to believe that's mainly the source of protein that Gollum consumes these days is frogs. You would have thought he'd be excited to receive such a thing, but no, the knees went up. And Danny DeVito assisted sit-out powerbomb. Just incredibly impressive, the ingenuity of DeVito on full display here. And now Danny is calling for something. He doesn't have a signature or a finisher, but it looked impressive nonetheless. Up onto the shoulders of DeVito. Gollum hung out to dry. DeVito now to the middle rope. And, oh, double axe handle, almost double elbows to the forehead of Gollum. And now DeVito rolls Gollum onto his back. Spins him onto his stomach. And what are we looking to do now? Wrenching back on the head. And the neck of Gollum. Gollum escapes. Gollum does have his signature. And Danny needs to be very careful now. Gollum. Oh, God! Poison Rana from Gollum absolutely spikes Danny DeVito on the crown of his head. Gollum into a snap suplex. And Danny DeVito now is starting to potentially sense that the worm is twirling. That's what they say. The worm is twirling. Oh my God, up and down goes DeVito. That was Gollum's signature. Clearly he's been working. Oh, I don't like it when he smiles. Oh no. Okay, I thought Gollum was going for his finisher then. Gollum's picked up some new offense since last time. And actually, I think Danny DeVito just went for his finisher and Gollum countered it. Danny DeVito had his finisher stolen. And Gollum is still not done. Gollum with Danny DeVito in a seated position, up to a knee now. Oh, and just a knee strike under the jaw. Falls into the cover, does Gollum. Is that going to do it? No. Danny DeVito still alive. Gollum. Springboard splash, and DeVito got his knees up this time. These two have clearly been studying tape of one another. DeVito. Oh no, an eye rake right in front of the referee as well. That surely will not do. And that was a very convoluted way of rolling him up into a pin, but DeVito rolls back over. 2 count. Oh, not quite so close. Now Gollum's turn. Oh, kick out at nothing, or Rather, maybe Gollum released it. Oh, stop doing that, Gollum. I hate it. What are you doing? Why does he do that? Oh, my God. I think he was about to snatch the soul of Danny DeVito, but Danny managed to sidestep it. We might have actually seen Danny DeVito's soul being snatched right there in that moment, but fortunately, oh, elbow drop for DeVito. He was able to escape. That does unfortunately mean we might have to see more close-ups of smiling Gollum, which I really do not want to ever have to see. Face first into the corner, counter from DeVito. DeVito now has a signature. And a counter straight back from Gollum. Oh, DeVito rolls out the way. Oh, thrust kick to the midsection. And where is DeVito going? He's going there very gingerly. Could be looking for that frog splash. And this time he gets absolutely all of it. Is Danny DeVito about to put Gollum to bed? He's looking for a finisher. It could be the Trash Man special. He does it, the Trash Man slam. Danny DeVito got all of that. Is Danny DeVito about to pin the Butterfield champion? He's done it. Daniel DeVito puts down Gollum on Pip Down. And what a match between these two. It appeared on a number of occasions that Gollum was going to be able to hit that soul snatcher, which were those unfortunate moments where we had to look at Gollum's face up close. But ultimately, Danny DeVito hitting that signature and then slamming Gollum down with the Trash Man slam.
Here is your winner.
And your winner. Danny DeVito successful here tonight on Pip Down. And now, it's Danny versus Fanny. I believe this is the debut of both Danny and Fanny. So a huge night. We've had so many debuts here tonight, and that's very exciting. Very exciting. Could we have back-to-back Danny victors? That's the question. Will we form a team with Danny Trejo and Danny DeVito? I don't know. Who's to say? I'd like to report a crime. I've been doing terribly tonight. Boo. Rigged. That shout upset my cat. My cat. I got such a look. Sorry. Danny versus Fanny is up next. The debuting Danny Trejo, who of course recently starred in an episode of Worst Games Ever, The Fight, where he taught us all how to fight. 5 in a row. I cannot be stopped. Congratulations. How many BENXT bucks do you have now? Let me just check. God, yeah, I've done all my due diligence. It's weird because whenever I see a debuting wrestler that we haven't seen yet, I think, oh God, do they have music? Have I sorted them all out? But I've sorted them all out. I had a spreadsheet for that, man. I see it. I got it. It's all alphabetized. It's all grouped by which show they're on. I was so prepared. It was so much work. Danny Trejo versus Fanny is up next, and the predictions are now live. I got to back Danny. I sent his game in for Worst Games Ever, so he's my man forever. Oh, thank you, Chris, for sending in the copy of that game. It was really fun. I enjoyed that one a lot. Let's do this thing. Get those predictions in. I'm spending all my bucks on Fanny. That's what we like to hear. Danny Trejo makes his Pip Down debut here tonight against it's not so much a BENXT legend, but rather a Barbara Piss wrestling adventure legend in Fanny, who I do not believe has ever graced any of our rosters. That changes now. We've seen Moreno already in this stream. Last week, I think we saw Tavish, the pride of Cardiff. And tonight, we see the final member of the WWE 2K My Rise verse that is Fanny. Danny versus Fanny. Will it ever get old? How many schoolboy-esque jokes can we make during this match? Probably a lot. A lot. It's Fanny!
And his opponent from Pittsburgh,
Fanny's here!
Meigh,
Surely, she's in the game. Surely they didn't have to pronounce it Meigh Fanny Fan. Fanny is her nickname. She's not, well, I mean, I don't know. Meigh Fanny Fan, not Meigh Fanny Fan. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We all love Fanny here. Welcome in, Fanny, to Pit Down. You are welcome. You are loved. Welcome to the roster. Fanny has arrived. Oh, God. Danny Trejo looks so scary. And Fanny looks so friendly. Right, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, my God, he's fucking killed her. She's dead. It's immediately. She's been murdered by Danny Trejo. Danny, stop. Danny, leave Fanny alone. Oh, God. He's pretty good at the wrestling, isn't he, this Danny? Oh, Jesus. What was that? Whisper in the wind there from Danny Trejo? Oh, good God. Big kick from Trejo. Oh, my goodness me. And sort of a judo-esque shoulder arm drag flip thing. Oh, and now Fanny. Fanny gets a right hand in. Oh, and a springboard dropkick. Can Fanny do this? Can Fanny pull off the impossible? She's quick. Takes down Trejo, and then the double stomp to the midsection, boot to the back as well. Fanny. Springboard, moonsault, finds its mark. Occasionally I think I'm just going to say her name and it's going to sound like I'm being silly, but that's not true. I'm deadly serious about Fanny. Fanny. Moonsault. Kicks, strikes, chops. Fanny knows what she's doing. Oh, and just grabs a handful of the hair of Danny Trejo. So did Fanny Fan replace Fanny from Season 1? Absolutely not. No. Fanny Craddock is still on the roster. I don't know if she's on Pit Down. She may have moved over to a different show. There was a lot of scuttlebutt when we were unlocking Fanny by playing through the first part of My Rise. There was a lot of scuttlebutt about putting them in a tag team because that would be funny. That would be funny. But we haven't done that yet. I think Fanny wants to stand on her own 2 feet first. See how she goes. She absolutely clocked Danny Trejo in the face there. And despite very strong early showings here from Danny Trejo, it has been all Fanny. No breaks. Oh, wrenching the arm back. Danny Trejo down to a knee, but he's still got a bit of gas in the tank. Repeated strikes to the midsection of Fanny. Fanny now with a jawbreaker. Oh. Elbows to the midsection of Fanny. And Danny Trejo misses with that wild strike and a drop kick from Fanny. Drops Trejo. And what's Fanny? Well, Fanny looks terrified. And Danny Trejo only too happy to take advantage, although a counter from Fanny, who ducks under. Leaps over. And, basement drop kick sort of found its mark, but not quite enough. And it's Danny Trejo now, who just spins her inside out. Boot to the midsection. Danny Trejo sent shoulder first into the mat. These two are very, very quick. The speed of the offense, so fast here. Both of them looking to put on a show for us in their debut matchup. Boot to the, was that to the hamstring or to the knee maybe? And Danny Trejo starting to turn things around here. He does have his signature maneuver. I'm not sure what it is, but Fanny is stunned. And up goes Fanny. Oh my God, that looked horrible. Danny Trejo is not done though, and this may spell disaster for Fanny. Spins round double underhook. Oh, good Lord. Danny Trejo with the heavy artillery here. And unfortunately for Fanny, it was an early onslaught from Danny, and that final flourish at the end there could leave no doubt. Danny Trejo absolutely steamrolled Meigh Fanny fan there. Unfortunate night for Fanny. But back-to-back victories for the Dannies of the Pit Down roster. Big win for Danny Trejo, going to be a real mover and shaker in the Butterfield Championship division. I believe both of those two are in that division. So a victory over Fanny tonight will move him up the rankings. And now it is main event time. I'm sorry about everybody's Fanny. I'm sorry. What qualified Hollywood hard man Danny Trejo for a BENXT entry? He was in The Fight, which was a Worst Games Ever we played a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, that also produced Gustav 2, or was it Gustav 3? I'm not sure. He's also on the roster. I think we've seen him wrestle. I think we've had him in the first 3 episodes of the season at some point, but not this stream at least, anyway. Is Danny a giant? Is that what that purple bar was? No, I think that he used a power-up and then he got that purple bar. I think it's because he was so knackered he got like an additional like health bar, I think is what it gave him. So he wasn't a giant. It was just like an ability of his to summon another health bar because he was getting his ass kicked by Fanny. If he hadn't have done that, maybe he wouldn't have won. But he bought himself some time and he won the match. Danny Campbell .ear. And now it's time for our main event. Predictions are now live. Thank you so much, mods, for being on duty this evening. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I just got home and I was reminded I never said the real name of my cat. I only mentioned because it's wrestling related. We call her Poos. But her name is Gorgeous Georgette. That's lovely. Please say hello to Gorgeous Georgette from all of us. Fun fact, my first ever experience with Danny Trejo was throwing him in front of a train in Def Jam Fight for NY. This is the thing I love about Danny Trejo. I may be speaking out of turn here because I can't speak for everybody, but I feel like most people have experienced Danny Trejo in his quote-unquote non-serious era, where he's renowned for being a hard man, but he plays definitively non-hard man roles, because everyone knows that he's really tough. And I've never seen him like in one of his original roles where people were like, yeah, this guy's a tough guy. I've only ever seen him sort of making fun of himself, and I love that about him. I think that's what makes him so endearing. Because he's great. I think. He's not done anything awful, has he? I do this a lot. I accidentally say someone's great, and then someone says, well, actually, they did this terrible thing. I'm like, oh, fuck. As far as I'm aware, he's not done anything terrible. I'm talking myself into a corner, aren't I? I should just stop. I should stop. As far as I understand it, Danny Trejo seems cool, but I don't know. Now, Danny is a good lad. I think he gives out food to the homeless a lot. It makes me like him even more. That's lovely to hear. We have some bad news about Paul Schnauzer, Ben. No! Not Paul Schnauzer! Okay, let's do this thing. Main event time. Silas the Dog Boy, in his nicest bow tie, defends his Little Kong Strong Championship in a tables match against Judas, Here Comes the Babs, Bonquit/Bonquay, and Jake Conway. God, they could team and be called Jake Bonquay. That would be amazing. Shut up. Stop it. You've got enough tag teams. Let's go. Stop the music prematurely. It's okay. It's getting to that point where the drink is taking over. It's fine.
The following contest is a fatal 5-way tables match and is for the Lucha Libre
Little
Stampede
Kong Strong
Total Championship.
Good enough. Here he comes, the big dog machine.
Lucha Libre Stampede Total Champion, the Dog
Boy! Silas the Dog Boy, the Little Kong Strong champion. Let's have a look at his bona fides. One-time BENXT Tag Team champion. And this is his first singles championship reign. Of course, normally you see him tied at the hip to Dr. Anal Hill. Going it alone here tonight. Could he go back-to-back victories? It's unlikely, but it has happened before, most recently with Pippa the Cat.
representing
The Monsters. Judas is here. And I know for a fact she's won some championships. No, she's won one championship. That is the Pit Down Tag Team titles. She is a former one-time Pit Down Tag Team champion. And she is ready to go. But next, I want to see you all on your feet. I want to see those salutes in the sky, because the originator, the progenitor of the wrestling series that we do here, is making her way to the ring. Here comes the Babs. And also the Bubbles. She's a little distracted, but it's fine. She's been wrestling a long time, so a lot of concussions. She's doing her best, alright? Barbara Pierce from SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, is here. And she gets another shot at this title. I believe she wrestled last week in an attempt that was ultimately doomed to win this championship. And for the second week running, she gets to have a go. My phone's gone to sleep and I've lost my running order for music. There we go. Could tonight be the night that Here Comes the Babs wins her first bit of gold on Pit Down, and indeed brings some gold back to the Pierce family? It's actually Bonquit. Bonquit is here. The Pokemon League champion. The destroyer of legendary Pokemon the world over. The winner and star of Pokemon Scorched Silver. And the daughter of... God, what was his name? No, what was his name? We had Bonklin. Oh God, what's he called? I forgot. Jonklin, thank you. Christ, it's my own lore and I couldn't even remember. Jonklin, the canonical daughter of Jonklin. Flippin' heck, that's bad, isn't it? I should be able to remember that. It wasn't that long ago. God's sake. My brain. It's a sieve. Paul Schnonklin. You shut up. Similarly, Jake Conway. Oh no, I thought Jake Conway had competed for this championship before. Seemingly not. No. This is Jake Conway's first crack at the Little Kong Strong title. Can he do it? Of course, the goal here is to put your opponent through a table. First person to do so is the champion and wins the match. But Ben, is there a Honquit? Perhaps that's what we should have called our rival in Pokemon Platinum Poison playthrough, but we went with Potpourri, which I think is pretty fucking good, quite frankly. Right, let's get started. He's in a biker gang. This isn't his first crack. Got him. All the more reason to keep using the same naming scheme for every Pokemon protagonist. Yep. Honklin, Jonklin, Bonklin, Conklin, Donklin, all of them. Fonklin. Here comes the Babs launching Bonquit across the ring. Of course, this won't do anything. No pinfalls or submissions in this match as Silas the Dog Boy in his finest bow tie. Oh my God, did you see the height that Jake Conway went there? All the way down, crashing onto the knee. Oh, and here comes the Babs, gets some too. Silas the Dog Boy making his immense presence felt in this one. Side Russian leg sweep from BENXT though, and a couple of punches for good measures. Jake Conway slides in with a kendo stick and cracks it over the head of BENXT, and here comes the BABS belly-to-belly suplex, takes out Jake Conway. And BENXT, roll through sends. Here comes the BABS face first into the canvas, and I think, is it Jake Conway's going to be the first one to retrieve a table? No one has done it yet. Yes, Jake is retrieving a table. He is the only one who actually knows how this match works, seemingly. And Jake setting up the table. No, Silas the Dog Boy sees that and says, no, I don't want to set up the table. I want to throw you. Oh my God, that was so high. That was unbelievably high. And BABS, those shoulder tackles to the midsection of the Little Kong Strong champion. Big chops from BENXT as Jake Conway sent tumbling to the outside. Judas takes down BABS, and Silas the Dog Boy slams BENXT down face first in that corner. Judas potentially looking to fly, but unfortunately not. Grabbed by the Dog Boy, who completely misses with that stamp. And once again, it appears that everybody in this match has forgotten this is a tables match. The champ has finally paid attention to it. Slides the table halfway across the ring, and Judas will be there waiting for him. Big right paw there from the Dog Boy, and he chokes Judas to, oh my goodness me. Just the height of Silas the Dog Boy alone. Whenever he does a move, he gets so much air on them. The close-up on BABS, horrifying. And BENXT, look at the power of BENXT on the outside. Scoop slam to Jake Conway. Silas the formal boy, exactly, the formal Dog Boy. Silas's bow tie is so charming, isn't it? Oh, goodness me. A last ride-esque powerbomb to here comes the BABS, but Judas somehow launching Silas the Dog Boy across the ring. This is the perfect kind of match stip for WrestleMania. Okay, the six of you have got 30 seconds. Not a problem, boss. 10 minutes are spent on the entrances, and the match lasts 30 seconds. Silas picking up the table. Everybody else is preoccupied on the outside. If he can put Judas through it, he retains his championship. He's got Judas exactly where he wants it. Is this going to be a very simple retention? No, counter from Judas, and it's Judas now who could potentially put Silas the Dog Boy through the table if the camera would show the right thing. That would be very nice. Thank you very much. Jake Conway and BENXT fighting very close to that table. Jake powers out. Who is going to be the Little Kong Strong champion? Everybody's back in the ring. There's a table set up. It's dangerous ground here. Anybody could go through it. I think Silas is trying to find it. He can't find it. Jake Conway's done it, and it was absolutely an accident. You saw that Silas was wandering around with Judas on his shoulder, desperately trying to find the table, and it was Jake Conway who put someone through it completely by accident. Hopefully we get a replay there. The worst bike. Look, here we go. It's Silas desperately trying to find it, and just catching the edge of it is original flavor Barbara Pierce. And Jake Conway, just 2 matches into his pip-down career, wins his first championship on pip-down. A huge victory for the man with the biggest mouth you've ever seen. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to Jake. Congratulations to all of you who backed him here. And with that, it's time to move on to Monday Night BABS. Now, just a quick refresher of where we left things last week. Lord Brotovich beat Nathan Cake in a very back-and-forth match where Nathan Cake absolutely got his hand on the ropes to break up the pin. Referee didn't see it. I believe that's not finished. Equally, the Monday Night BABS men's champion Leon Sex Kennedy crossed paths with Chris Alpha Redfield. So we'll see if that's continued as well. let's head on through and find out what we are given. Is there going to be a live sex celebration next week? What, full clothes on? Absolutely. Jake Conway will absolutely do that. Okay, what are we getting? Hannah Montana versus Pamela Anderson. Hannah Montana is the Monday Night Babs Women's Champion, lest we forget. Tavish takes on Inspector Gadget. James Worm versus Rules Boss. Nathan Cake versus Lord Brotovich in a rematch. And in the main event, Chris Redfield versus Brian Butterfield. Oh, goddamn, what do we cut? I don't know what we cut. Once again, I feel the urge to cut the first match, but I can't keep cutting the only women's match. I can't keep getting away with it. What do we cut? Oh, I don't know. It's so hard. It's really difficult. I think the obvious contender is the Hannah match, but put me to catering. No, you'd like that. There's a furious Nathan Cake who wants your title. You're not running away from him. This is a really tough one. If we can add a match, that's a good suggestion. I can't add a match. There should be a little plus on the end, but I'm not allowed. Oh, what do I do? Monday Night Babs is moving to 2 nights. I really want to see that. 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 I'm not so fussed about that. You know what? I'm also not so fussed about that. It might be that Tavish and Inspector Gadget get cut. Yeah, I'm doing it. Sorry. These guys are getting cut. Table. So we tried to set up a custom rules match last stream where it was a first blood match. R.I.P. Tavish. No, boo! I'm sorry. The card is too stacked. Someone's got to lose. Someone's got to go. But we spin the wheel, and there's a chance that Inspector Gadget and or Tavish could well appear. It's happened before. Yes, we tried to set up a custom match for the weekly defended Tesco KX Championship. Unfortunately, we couldn't make a custom match that was to our liking because when we set it up with all the rules, it was gender specific, so it couldn't be an intergender match, which defeats the entire point. So we're going to go with another tables match for this one. Sorry for doubling up. There are very few match types that lend themselves well to a relatively speedy multi-person match. Okay, who's our champ? That's a great question. Is it me? No, I'm the Vidiots champion. That's why. Who is it? Who's the champ? Who is the champ? You know what? Didn't we have an issue last time where I assigned it and it didn't work? Casket match would be funny and maybe quick. See, you say that, but that is not true at all. Casket matches are only 2 people, and the AI kicks out constantly. Those matches drag on forever, unfortunately. What do you mean you? That's Ben Potter, not you. That's true. I thought that's a legally different Ben Potter. Very true as well. Sorry, not. Different guy. Completely different guy. Do I need to add the championship to the roster? Because the current champion is... Oh, it's Triple Flush. That's why. He's a double champ. That's why I couldn't tell. Okay. Casket match, you'd need a calendar to time that. It moves at the speed of erosion. Casket and ambulance matches are so difficult for no reason at all. Yeah, they are. It's basically the same principle applies. The computer will just refuse to go in over and over and over again. Maybe this one could flip back and forth, like one week it's over the top rope and the next it's tables. That's not a bad shout, actually. Let's do tables today, and then remind me next week, and we'll do a battle royal. Okay, sorry Tavish, you're getting cut for the 2nd time here. This is my bad. I'm so sorry to do this to you. Table, 5-way. Right, and then we want triple flush. Yeah, and it's wheel time. Were we toying with the idea of it being an elimination match? We were, But again, that would take a long time. If it was a first blood match, which is what we were going for, that theoretically is a lot faster. Make a 5-person I Quit elimination match. What's the match that could take the very longest? Genuinely. There's got to be one, right? That would just go, like a custom rules match that would just go on forever. Okay, it's wheel time. Here we go. 8-person, 60-minute Iron Man match. It's not even my birthday. Oh, it was nearly Paul Schnauzer. But it is Peter Austin, who the wheel has summoned. Peter, congrats. You're in. You're in. You're in. Next. The third spot goes to... Ooh, Ashley Olsen. She's scary. Just another warning. She's quite frightening to look at. Be prepared. 4 out of 5 spots. Next one is... weekly 50-man Royal Rumble match. Good God. Speak of the devil... Oh, no. See, Hannah, your match is intact, so we have to spin again. I was going to say I thought we were going to get Gustav 2 from the same episode of Worst Games Ever that we got Danny Trejo. Instead, we exchange for... Legs? This is, of course, the husband of Miss This Legs, who has been introduced for Season 2. Legs. Welcome, Legs. And the final slot goes to... Justives, hello? Justice for Gustav 2 has been called forth by the wheel. There he is. Brilliant. Tesco KX Championship. Give it a save. Justives. Delicious Digestives biscuit. Are you guys ready? We're going to kick off our first match now. Hannah Montana, the BABS Women's Champion, versus Pernellen Durson. That's right. I said it as weird as I could. Predictions will be live in a moment. Let's get this show on the road. This show has a lot to live up to tonight. It really does, doesn't it? On your feet for your women's champion. Apparently we're in Yokohama, Japan this week. How exciting.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making our way to the ring from Montana.
From Montana. Hannah Montana, the BABS down. No, that's the wrong one. The Monday Night BABS Women's Champion. I think this is actually the first championship she won as well. I will check the record books in just a second. While we introduce her opponent, Pernellen Durson. Here she is. Hannah Montana has never won a championship before she became the Monday Night BABS Women's Champion. Pernellen Durson, on the other hand, is a former BENXT Women's Champion. Terrorized the division for an extended period of time. Had several classic matches with Grimace. I don't know if you remember. Eventually, Grimace managed to dethrone her. But Pernellen Durson held on to that championship tightly. And if she defeats Hannah Montana tonight, a championship opportunity could well be in her future. Do you know anyone who recently came back from Japan? No. No, not a single person. Jesus, it takes them ages to introduce her, doesn't it? Sorry, no introductions for you. You took too long. You took way too long. Hannah Montana is ready. Pernellen Durson is ready. Referee checking both calls for the bell, and we're underway. Oh! It looked to me like they both swung for the fences at the same time. Pernellen Durson needs to be her evil twin now. But we'll make her gold and blue, yeah? My name is Penellen Durson. Springboard stunner! My goodness me! The heavy artillery from Hannah Montana right out of the gate here against potentially a future challenger for her title. I must say, I think out of all the arenas we've got, this Monday Night BABS arena might be my best. My favourite. There's just something about the black and red. It looks cool, and I'm a fan. Hannah Montana showcasing her power now. Deadlift powerbomb. Penellen Durson, ooh, with the counter though. A swift kick to the midsection. Hannah Montana ducks under though. And up onto the shoulders of Hannah Montana goes Pamela. Oh, and look at the power of the Monday Night BABS Women's Champion. As Hannah Montana climbs to the top rope in the corner. Drops the elbow, no! Penellen Durson rolls out of the way. And Pamela Anderson, Hannah Montana sent over the top rope. Right hand countered by Hannah Montana. Climbs back into the ring, took way too long. And it appears now these two are going to smack the piss out of each other. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Counter from Pamela and another knife-edge chop. And another return from Hannah Montana. And a punch. And a chop. And a slap. Oh, and she's calling for more. Another chop. And another chop. When is this going to end? The crowd is saying. Let them throw each other around again. Oh, and they are just punching each other right in the face. Please do not try this at home, it says on the barriers around the outside. But then it also says Snickers and Minute Maid and Visual Concept. So I'm sort of mixed messaging there, quite frankly. Scoop slam from Pamela Anderson. Up to the top rope she goes. And the women's champion, presumably getting back to her feet. There she is. Crossbody. And you have to remember that Pamela Anderson is made out of 100% sheet metal, which in isolation, as a wafer-thin sheet of metal, not too heavy, perhaps a little unwieldy. But Pamela Anderson, she's a solid object. Like this, it's all steel, and you do not want to fight that. There's a lot of weight there, a lot of pain at risk, especially if you punch them, as the women's champion just did. Referee getting a little bit confused by the corner. Please do not try Snickers at home. Do not Minute Your Maid at home. Don't. Referee, we got the elbow shot there. We got 3 elbows here on Monday Night BABS. You don't get that anywhere else, do you? And wow, just spinning around. Oh my goodness me, that was very high angle, very nearly spiked her on the top of her head. An impressive string of offense here from Pamela Anderson, the former BENXT Women's Champion, really showcasing her talents. And snap suplex from the former champ to the current champ. And now, Hannah Montana. Oh, it looks like that was a diving headbutt. I don't know if it was meant to be. Perhaps going for a shoulder tackle that her icon and, I'm going to say it, mentor, John Cena. Hannah Montana was mentored by John Cena. That's true, you heard it here first. Pulling some moves out of the playbook of her mentor and icon, John Cena. And now Hannah Montana to the top rope. She does have a signature maneuver. What's she looking for? Oh, a top rope 5-knuckle shuffle. It's amazing that Pamela Anderson her face didn't explode across the ring as Hannah Montana may be looking for the attitude adjustment. She gets absolutely all of it. Perhaps a quick and easy night at the office here for the Monday Night BABS Women's Champion. Hannah Monta is her name, it says there. Big victory for Hannah Monta, easily seeing off one of her potential rivals.
Here is your winner.
Congrats to Hannah Monta and everyone who backed her in this one. As if there was any doubt, you can't see her. And I think we have just enough time to witness this match. The Tesco KX champion, Triple Flush, who is also the Monday Night BABS Tag Team champion, defends against Peter Austin, Ashley Olsen, Legs? and Gustav 2 in a tables match. I should take a photo of this so I know what buttons to press. There we go. I got it. All right, calm down. I got it. All right? Guys, I got it. Okay, chill out. I've got it. This could be over in a matter of seconds, but I'm going to predict that this is probably our final match of the stream. So, bet big. Or don't bet at all. Did you get it? I did, Nate! Jeez, I did, okay? I got it. Predictions are now live. It's Tesco time. Final prediction of the evening. Les freaking go. Oh, bollocks. I pressed the wrong button. What did I do? What did I press? Les freaking go. Let's go.
The following contest is a fatal five-way tables match and is for the total mixed championship.
If it's her partner, I'm surprised it's not. Are those arms? Oh, imagine if legs teamed with arms. Oh no! Shoulders, knees and toes. We could have a whole faction. Legs, shoulders, knees and toes. That's the nursery rhyme, isn't it? Look at all that gold. It's the flush era. Triple Flush representing P-Volution. One half of the Monday Night Babs Tag Team Champions. The current Tesco KX Champion. And if we have a look at his past victories, he's a former BENXT Tag Team Champion, a former Aldi Red Thunder Champion. So I believe, to the best of my knowledge, he is one of two people who have won an energy drink championship on two different shows. I don't think anyone's collected all three yet. But my God, what an achievement that'll be. What a day that will be. Can Triple Flush become the first Tesco KX champion to successfully defend his championship? We find out next. Oh, the Flush of Terror is good. That's a stream title if I've ever heard it. What are you doing, Peter? Put that out.
And representing the Dudley Boys from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 195 pounds. Time is Peter Austin.
Tiny Peter Austin is here. You're looking at a former BENXT Tag Team Champion. And a former multi-time video, or maybe not, maybe just a one-time Vidiots champion? Yes, I can see it. I'm looking at the wrong part. A former one-time Vidiots champion as well, of course. Tonight he goes into battle alone without his best friend, fictional Ben Potter, in his corner. Whoa! Can he capture some more singles gold for himself? He's looking confident. He's looking ready. And now this is the moment where I tell you all to just prepare yourselves for one half of the Olsen twins. You're not ready. You're not ready. Boo! Let's blow her up. God, the way her eyes were illuminated by the pyro is really frightening. Ugh! No! Awful! Ashley Olsen yet to claim any gold. I believe it's her sister and tag team partner, Meigh-Kate, who was the inaugural Tesco KX champion, and the only other person beyond Triple Flush to have held that championship. Imagine if both members of the Olsen twins could lay claim to holding this championship. Let's get part. We don't want to look at this anymore. That's fine. Let's not look at that.
Oh, is this legs?
Is this legs? Here comes legs.
From the internet, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Imagine Olsen's versus Gollum, truly horrifying. That faction would be so cursed. We'll call them the Unwatchables. Legs is here, looking for his first bit of gold that presumably would just be suspended around his waist because there's no torso there. Occasionally we're getting little glimpses of legs here. There we are, yeah. Everything else is a mystery. I can't see any other part of it. It's just legs. It's just legs that are visible. And fresh off... let me try that again. And fresh off his tour of duty in The Fight, it's Gustav 2.
weighing in at 100 pounds, Gustav 2.
That's mad that name is in there. Okay, cool. Gustav 2. I'm not sure if Gustav is making his debut. I think we've seen him at least once. I certainly showed him off on the first episode of BENXT Season 2, sorry. Another creation for Bad Joke Billy here. Gustav 2, much like Danny Trejo, has made the leap from The Fight and, by extension, Worst Games Ever, to join the Monday Night BABS roster. Let's get started. Mind the splat. And we're underway. Same rules apply as we just saw on the Pit Down Little Kong Strong Championship. First person to put someone through a table is the victor and will be the Tesco KX Championship. The champion, Triple Flush, looking to defend his crown tonight. Peter Austin looking for his first taste of singles gold on BENXT Pit Down, or indeed Monday Night BABS. Former Vidiots champion, as I said. Ashley Olsen looking to follow in her sister's footsteps here. Is that Matthew Matics there in the chat? Welcome in, Matthew Matics. You had an absolutely incredible match earlier tonight against Tom Campbell, no less. And yes, Bad Joke Billy did an outstanding job of rendering your likeness. And hello YV1 as well, how are you? First person through a table will be the champion. Oh, and Gustav 2 breaking that up there. Nate, thank you so much, man. Gifting a sub to Matthew Matics. Welcome to the thickness, Matt M. Matics. Hope you've had a fantastic day, man. And wrenching the arm back of Gustav 2, and then taking out Peter Austin for good measure is Ashley Olsen. And we've got a table in the ring, but it's not yet set up. Oh, and look at Peter go, and it didn't quite do the damage that it should have done, but it caught both Ashley and Triple Flush. And Peter now hooks the legs of Triple Flush in a double stomp to the midsection, and that table on the outside is fair game as well. Legs throwing Gustav 2 into it. Those two fighting inside the ring. Someone could go through the table on the outside, and that'd be it right there. And legs, putting those educated legs to good use against, quite frankly, his creator, Peter Austin. You will live to fight another day, you will. Of that I am certain. From what I gather, you are in a rivalry with Tom Campbell, so you're almost guaranteed to be in action again next week. Triple Flush trying to use that table, but he misses twice. And if he has any sense, he'll set it up, and he's done so. And Peter Austin is there, and he's looking a little bit... Oh no! Unfortunately for Triple Flush, it looks like legs accidentally knocked over that table. as he was climbing back into the ring, and Triple Flush has got to be cross about that. That was a prime opportunity for Flush to retain his crown. And a third table has been added. The physics engine does not enjoy it. Triple Flush cracking the table across the head of Ashley Olsen, but she is a demon and seemingly just shrugged that off entirely. Unprettier from Ashley Olsen, and Legs has immediately picked up Triple Flush, and that table's ready. No one seems to be interrupting. Triple Flush could be about to... Oh, very lucky for Triple Flush. The physics has absolutely messed itself up there, and the table sort of jiggled its way back into deconstruction. And it's Ashley Olsen now who is hitting everyone within arm's reach with that table. Oh my God, what's Ashley doing? Peter managed to sidestep. And Peter, almost an inverted... Oh no, and what's Peter doing? Oh my goodness me, that was sort of a cutter into a submission there. Very impressive from Peter Austin. And now a table has been set up. Very dicey waters for everyone involved here. I think Ashley Olsen nearly just put herself through a table. Peter Austin hits the "That's a very interesting castle." But to no avail. It will, of course, force Legs to leave the ring, which will clear it a little bit, make it a little less complicated. But this is absolute chaos in here. All we need is someone to be put through a table, and this match is over. Gustav 2 will be the one who sets the table up as Triple Flush and Peter Austin go at it. And Peter slips out. Gustav 2 being marched over by Ashley Olsen. But Gustav powers out. The Olsen prophecy was about to come true. And there goes the table again. Oh, goodness. Matthew Matics, it's lovely to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. I did warn people that if they spoke out, they would receive homework, so feel free to assign that as you deem fit. Legs. Oh, just breaking the back of Peter Austin as Triple Flush picks up one of the three tables. Looks like we're going to have a table off here. No, Legs drops the table. Triple Flush has it set up. And could it be a retention for Triple Flush here if he can get Gustav 2 over to that table? A counter from Gustav, the diminutive Gustav 2. Triple Flush sent into the table. We've got a terrible view. Could it be Gustav? I don't know. We can't see. No, Gustav takes out Peter Austin. Triple Flush is a sitting duck that nobody is taking advantage of at all. Legs has spotted it. Threatens Triple Flush with a fist and then backs off as Gustav cracks both of them with a kendo stick. And Peter Austin now. Oh, neck breaker to Gustav 2. And Legs has Triple Flush. Oh no, Gustav 2 slides it. Peter Austin! Could it be Peter? No! The table knocked down just before Peter could Hurricane Rana Gustav 2 through it. And Peter has got to be devastated with that. That is massively unfortunate. The table is now in position again. Peter's maybe going to go for it again. No, he goes past the table for some reason. Now, we've seen a victory from this position before, even if it's accidental. No, that's not going to be right. Oh, Legs with a backbreaker to Triple Flush. Again, they have blinders on for this table sometimes. Peter Austin, where is he going? Just zooming off screen. Triple Flush sent back into the ring. He will collapse the table again. This is one of those tables matches that goes on for 6,000 years. They can be over in seconds or they can be over in hours. There's no in between. Ashley Olsen. Oh, look at Gustav go. Kisses the fist. Oh, and a big clothesline lariat almost. Oh, and a low blow. Ashley Olsen with a low blow to the champion. But there's no table set up. There is no table out here. And if Ashley Olsen has any sense in the world, she'll set up a table and put Triple Flush through it immediately. She's having a bit of trouble navigating the environment. There's a lot of tables in there. God, I wish we had a better view of what was going on in the ring, but we're looking at groggy Peter Austin here. A table set up. And it's gone down again. Legs has set up a table. Could this be it? Legs has Triple Flush up top. No. No, not quite. I don't think Legs can even see this table. Legs has missed it on numerous occasions. Peter, Jesus Christ. Peter pulling out all the stops here as the legs of the table once again give way. And there's the pissagree from Triple Flush. Legs is down. And Triple Flush successfully disarming Ashley Olsen, and then just stands there, and these two are just trading the table back and forth. Peter Austin sets up the table. Peter then slides out. That is another table set up. Peter is running into... This is absurd. Please put someone through a table. What are you guys doing? They've completely forgotten what they're meant to be doing in this match. Peter collapses another table on his way back into the ring. These tables contain no sets of multiplications on them. They don't. I'm really sorry about that, Matthew Matics. We'll try and fix that for next time. If we spin a wheel to determine who's in these matches. Oh, and that's a very interesting castle again from Peter, but again, doesn't count for anything really in this match. If the wheel calls your name, we will make sure there is homework on those tables. The elbow drops repeatedly to the hamstring, and the knee area of Peter Austin as Ashley Olsen looks to set up a table. Could the Olsen prophecy come true? Her sister has won it. Could it now be Ashley's turn? Peter rolls out of the way, but Ashley grabs a fistful of hair. Peter powers out at the last moment. Ashley Olsen. Terrible view. I don't know. Oh, I think the table collapsed again. I don't know. I think I heard it collapse. The camera is telling us nothing. No, the table is still there. Nobody wants to win this match. Not a single person. Triple Flush just got hit by some stairs and legs just threw them at Gustav too for good measure. Kicks to the forehead and the face of Gustav and another one. And Ashley head scissors takedown. Ashley Olsen's done it. The Olsen twin prophecy has come true. There was a little Triple Flush interruption between the two reigns, but Mary-Kate was the first. Ashley Olsen is the third. Both Olsen twins have successfully held the esteemed Tesco KX Championship. 4.5 stars. Instant classic. Say the audience. And your new Tesco KX champion is the haunting Ashley Olsen. Congratulations to Ashley Olsen. A massive 36k win. Congratulations, Plushy Lads. Enjoy your BENXT bucks. Wow. What a night of very real wrestling, am I right? An incredible night at the Wrestles. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Thank you for watching the streams this week. I will be back next week with a brand new set of streams. We're going to raid Buddy Games now. Thank you so much for coming along and being so wonderful, as you always are. Again, lovely to see Matthew Matics. Hopefully see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Have a lovely rest of your week and a lovely weekend. And I will see you all next week. Wrestle by.